Hello and welcome, Echoes, to Empyrean Rising, episode 25. I am Evie, the Disaster GM. Pronouns are she, they, or any. We are going to jump in to our player introductions and then go right into stream since we are running late today. Let's start with Maggie, who was not here last time.
My audio just cut out and I didn't hear anything for the last couple of seconds. Everything's going really well.
This is great. This is great.
I'm gonna sit quietly.
It's so wonderful. And of course, we are also on an ad break. Let's intro Baldr, Joel in the meantime.
Hi, I am the person currently overshadowed by an ad, Joel, and I'm playing Baldr Mistforge. He uses he/him pronouns and is an appealing speaker who moves like a cat and rises from the depths.
It's all right. This is gonna go up on YouTube later. And Alina.
Hey everybody, I'm Alina Pete. I am playing Kale. We are both they, them, and Kale is a empathic explorer who helps their friends and has the soul of a dragon. Year of the Dragon, y'all. It's gonna be awesome.
Year of the Dragon. You're totally gonna survive today.
I'm on theme. I'm on brand. It's good.
Yes, you are. We have a panicking Maggie running around. I really hope that things are okay. Our guest, our lovely guest, Foozca.
Hello, I'm Foos. I'm playing Kiama. We are both she/her, but she's a clever adept who commands gravity. And I barely know what I'm doing here, so I'm so grateful for everyone being patient with me as I roll and ask what the heck is happening. But that's it for me.
Estelle, giving Maggie as much time as we can.
Yes.
Hello. Hello, everybody. That's me, Extel. I am here, as you can see, playing Jax, whose pronouns are he, him, as well as mine. And he's a chaotic warrior who needs no weapon. And he's quite excited to be fighting these guards and doing whatever we're doing in the city as well. Just whatever's going on. How are y'all doing is the real question.
Oh, we're doing fantastic.
We're good.
I can do so much.
You can hear us?
Well.
You can hear us. Okay, awesome.
Yay!
So
we did it.
All right. I totally wasn't stalling for time.
Yeah, you definitely weren't.
Tell us about stuff
Maggie.
then,
Now that you can hear us, would you be so kind?
Hi. Oh. Hi, Maggie. I don't remember the things I generally say here. I play Sibell, who is a person. I'm doing incredibly great. She's an overeager adept who would rather be reading and is a walking dream. My pronouns are they, she. That's everything, I think. Oh my god. Hold on.
Made it. We're doing good. We're now live. Let's do this.
Check out the QR code at the corner of the screen. I'm going to also drop into chat our link to our donation campaign. And with that, all out of the way, as content warning, we at the Archives would like to remind the audience this is an adult content rated game. The Archives, we are all flustered. This is an adult content rated game with adult language, depictions of violence and gore, possible mentions of loss or trauma and/or similar content. We do our best not to cross each other's lines, but for those listening, you have been warned. Enter the bear. Boom, crash, lightning flash, and now
20.
Joel gets a nat 20. Nice. So we have a nat
20, yeah.
we have a nat 20. sitting over here for
Wait,
Joel.
me?
Ooh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was redeemed in
Baldr.
chat. Thank you
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
very
That's-
much.
That's my second nat 20. Awesome.
Nice.
Ah,
Ooh.
very cool.
Times
Um,
2. Let's go.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to keep
So-
those for endgame.
Yeah, so boom, crash, lightning flash, and enter Philip the bear. We are coming back into combat where Baldr has attempted to persuade the soldiers these lancers that theoretically the soldiers don't like either, or not soldiers, city guard. These lancers were harassing a kid.
They were.
Luckily, this time you did not say that it was your son. Because the Lancers, you claimed it was your son. But this time you did not say it was your son. And
I did do that.
Ben is looking at you.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And there's obvious torn feelings about it in his expression. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you might not be able to read people
Yeah.
as well as Kale does, but there is definitely torn motivation there. Looking over at Corey, who has just been silent since you met him, possibly difficulty talking with the entire mouth of shark teeth. He looks even more torn about it,
Mm-hmm.
but they do have hands-on weapon, and that took up your turn because you had gone out of turn last time,
Yes.
bringing us to Kale. You had previously instructed Pico to run at the combat to try and convince the kid to break away. At this point, Pico would be reaching him, and there is obvious startle and like, what the fuck is thatness on the part of the teenage kid person that you guys were attempting to rescue. But he is not going to be able to respond accordingly, whether it is to kick Pico off the side of the cliff or actually cooperate until his turn.
His turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good. So
what
I'm
are
still
you doing? Yeah.
I'm still a distance away, but I can close the distance because I'm not too far behind Pico.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get in close
Okay.
just in case this Lancer decides to try and kick the kid in retaliation or
Okay.
worse, stab him.
There are
because-
two Lancers. There's one injured
Yeah.
and one not. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're getting close to
I'm just
the
kind of
injured?
I'm just kind of gonna hold my turn until the Lancers go.
Okay.
Save an action to intercept.
Okay. So generally speaking, in Cypher System, if you roll for the same or approximately the same initiative as others, you can choose to like go in tandem.
Yeah.
As opposed to one and then another or having to hold. So you would be able to react in time with them because they have approximately the same initiative as you do. It's just that players supersede NPC.
Yeah. So I'm taking the lead from them, seeing what they are about to do to this poor kid.
Yeah, he is more concerned with Jax, who was
And
able
the
to do
bear that
more
just appeared.
than and the bear, like still processing the bear, than the kid that kicked him and literally was not able to do anything because of the armor. The armor detracted like all damage from that kick. So he is not reacting to the kid because the kid hasn't moved away yet. It is entirely possible that they may react to their target leaving, but they are not violently acting toward the teenager.
Yeah.
They are about to, like, at least the one in front of you is about to try and stab Jax again, and the other one is turning in shock to the bear that just appeared in a flash of purple lightning.
Right. If I see a lancer pulling back one of those lances to drive it into Jax, I think I will then react and reach out and try and grab that lance.
So you're trying to grab the lance?
I'm trying to grab the lance. I'm going to grab it and yank it away from him.
Okay, so I am going to need an unarmed attack to
Yup.
get hold, and then I am going to need a might strength check, essentially,
Mm-hmm.
to try and wrench it away.
This
And I'm
is a
assuming that you
thing.
are still in your normal humanoid because you have not
I
tried
have.
to force magic again.
Nope. That hurt.
Okay. Yeah, it did.
Yeah. And I'm trying to draw not as much attention as the man who is summoning bears and lightning in the middle of the street.
Probably a good idea.
I will put a little effort on this.
Okay.
So that bumps me down by 1, and I'm going to roll a 19
A 19 to hit.
to hit.
Okay, so that is a minor effect because it is a 19. And since you are not dealing damage because you are just grabbing, then it would automate to minor effect.
Yeah.
So that means that your might check is eased by 1.
Nice.
Um,
Let's do a might check to
unless you
yank
want
this lance
to
away.
have some other theoretic minor effect from grabbing a lance or grabbing a weapon.
I think Kale was intending to disarm him, so let's continue with that.
Okay,
And I
good.
rolled an 18, so
18. So yes, that would easily overpower whatever his would be because of the challenge rating of these guys. So you do manage to, just out of sheer surprise, as he's drawing back to try and stab Jax again, you just grab it in such a way that his hands become unsteady and then wrench it out of his hands. Like, how does that look?
okay. It looks like Kale did not intend to do this at all, but just out of the corner of their eye as they're concentrating on the kid, sees someone about to go and grab Jax and goes to, like, you know how like somebody very awkward will be like, oh, don't do that. They do that, but then they just have a spear in their hands. And they're very shocked about this. They're like, no. And then they have a spear.
Okay. So you have the long spear in your hands. It is taller than you. Are you going to move at all? Because that was your action.
Yep.
You're
I
gonna
am,
back up?
yeah, I'm gonna back up because I now have a spear and I'm like, ah.
Let's
Stumble
get
back
this
a few
away.
steps.
Yeah, let's get this away. Okay.
I don't know if that would be another action, but like I'm just picturing Kale stumbling back with the spear and then like just throwing it over the cliffside, just like that.
To get rid of it, you would have
That'll be
to
another
basically make it. It's not really necessarily even an attack, but it's almost an attack. It's like a
Yeah.
thrown attack. Only you're attacking the distance. So you, within a turn, are able to easily move an immediate distance. So you can like stumble approximately 10 feet back.
Perfect.
So, as this is all happening, the kid freaks out and doesn't like, it was like joking statement that he would kick Pico off the cliff. But he does, like, as Pico tries to climb up his leg to try and get him away, he like startles and like starts kicking his leg. What? Like, living what? And is distracted by that, and at least doesn't attempt to kick the lancers again. Jack's the one in front of you that just had his long spear wrenched from his hands by a tiny teeth boner in very fancy clothes. Tiny tea shop owner, very fancy clothes, is going
Lovely.
to reach to his back to the short spear that he has on hand because they have both a long spear and a short spear. That's why they are lancers. To basically pull his second weapon. It does not do nearly as much damage, luckily, because it is not a two-handed heavy weapon. but he is going to turn his attention not necessarily completely to Kale, but square up between the two of you. His action is pulling out the new weapon. The other one, however, is going to not really scream like a girl, but look absolutely horrified at the fact that a scarred bear just appeared in a flash of purple lightning next to him. And attempt to attack.
The same lightning that I appeared in next to them.
Evie,
Yeah.
he can't actually
Such a
do
weird day.
anything because I have
Shit,
him
right.
enthralled.
Oh, right.
You have him enthralled, and you have been talking this entire time.
Yes, I have.
Scratch that. Scratch that. We are not doing that. So
That's what would
he
happen
is,
in an AU.
yeah. In another universe, he freaks out because a bear just appeared and tries to attack it. In this universe, apparently, he goes, and
The
is
man with a
still
tentacle arm and a
staring at
crab leg
you.
is more interesting than a lightning bear.
Apparently, he is more interesting than a lightning bear. But the guards, Kiama, what was your initiative?
When I re-rolled, it was 14.
14.
So I think
you go ahead of the like city guards.
Okay. So one of them is injured,
Yeah.
right? And then the other one is untouched currently.
So
Okay.
like this other one that is untouched is just enthralled.
Right.
Ben and Corey, the two town watchmen, have not gone yet, so you guys have not seen what their reaction will be. But in front of you, because you haven't quite gotten like in immediate distance, because there's a lot going on, and there's just lightning and a bear, lightning and a man, lightning and a bear, and then attacking, and then a kid kicks them, and there's nothing happening, and then Kale goes out with the spear. So you're still like a shortish distance away, I think you had kept yourself to, but you are hidden. It is your turn. One is injured and has pulled a smaller short spear, probably Ilkwa style, and is squaring up against both of them so that he's got one in each peripheral vision, each side of the peripheral vision.
She's going to do her best to keep staying hidden and kind of do what she attempted last time and it did not work out, which was to use Onslaught to do a mind slice to keep her stealth and also hopefully help. So she's going for the injured one.
Okay, so go ahead and make an attack, and armor does not count against this.
Yay! But that's a natural 1.
No, we're doing great.
No!
Everything's great today.
Amazing.
We watched it hit the 19 and then rolled over, and I was like, all
That's
right,
a
well,
DM intrusion.
there it is.
That is a GM intrusion. That's a GM intrusion. So this is a power that you are not super familiar with. You have used it accidentally. We have established before. You have never managed, at least thus far, to use it on purpose.
Correct.
So instead, a different power goes off.
Oh, no.
So what would you say you are hiding behind? Are you hiding in the shadows? Are you hiding behind something on the street? What are you using to remain hidden? Because there's been a lot of flashes of lightning to light up the space.
Yeah, to the best of her ability, I think she'd be trying to hide like in the crowd as best as she can.
There is
even
no
if
crowd.
that's kind
it's
of
nighttime.
Like, there's not a single person out here. Okay, then yeah,
there is a fight going on. Lightning striking the ground. It is nighttime. There is
there were a few people, but they scrambled because
there is no one around other than the guards that are like approaching to assist as well.
Gotcha.
So
all right. Then yeah, she's probably as best as she can tucked along the shadows, along the sides if she can.
Okay.
Yeah. Doing her best to use the buildings.
The nearby booths. Rattles and lifts into the air.
As planned.
do a variety of small rocks in your vicinity as your anti-gravity field just kind of starts to gradually activate and spread out around you.
So cool. There's an attempt for onslaught, and then things just start floating around. And just
like
she's just gonna like grab some of the rocks and be like, "I'm sure you'll still be helpful." Like, it look like she's about to throw something, but as shit is floating around her, she's going to sit still.
I thought you were going to push the rocks back down. Like, no.
Yeah,
she's
just push them back to the floor.
Yeah. Instead of the cost for onslaught, you then instead spend the cost for your other ability as
gotcha.
part
Yeah,
of
yeah.
that intrusion, because it makes the field more complicated and things progress worse.
It really does. Yeah.
That does bring us to the city guards.
Uh-huh.
Move my phone.
There
That
was
does
somebody
bring us
else.
to the
City guards got a text.
He's like, "Oh, I gotta go, guys. Sorry."
Yeah.
The city guards, Ben and Corey are right there with you, Baldr. And
Yeah.
there is a moment of indecision.
Is it 6
Corey
seconds long?
kind of grunts, Ben sighs, and grumbles under his breath, "Play along."
Oh.
At me or at Corey?
At you.
Oh.
At
At you.
me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does not know what you're doing, so he's going to try and punch you in the face. Remember, he had his hand on weapon previously.
Yeah.
So he is going to try to punch you in the face. I would like either a might defense or a speed defense.
So here's the thing. I can't do either while I'm enthralling.
Might
And
defense means that you
Not
just take it, but you are too tough for it. Speed
Well, I'm not-
defense means that you
that's-
dodge.
I guess I'll tank it. I'll
Okay.
try.
Okay.
So I just okay, cool. Yeah. That is an 8.
Take that on the chin.
Famously.
I'm assuming you're not going to use your nat 20?
Fuck no.
Okay. Didn't think so.
You kidding me? I am
So,
not touching those two until it's necessary. This is
yeah. So he looks back, punches you in the face, and as you take the 2 points of night damage
Cool.
from that,
Yeah.
he grabs your arm as
Mhm.
if to restrain you. Corey throws a dagger at the Lancer.
I like these guys.
yeah.
So who would like to roll?
They got the plausible deniability. They're like, it wasn't us.
I'll do-
These
I'll
guys are
do it.
fighting you.
I'll do
You'll,
it.
you'll
They're
roll
my-
for Corey?
I'll do it.
Oh, damn
Okay.
it.
No,
Jax
no,
will do
you
it.
go ahead and
No,
do it.
you
I'll
can
do it.
roll for Corey and Jax
No,
can
you go
roll
ahead
for
and
the
do it.
Lancer.
Oh. Sure.
That is a 10.
I'm just rolling my. Oh, I'm just rolling this number. It's also a 10.
Okay. So
reroll
the Lancer is
We're doing great.
distracted. The
Wait, is he
Lancer's-
attacking my Lancer or the one that's
No, the Lancer that has his back to you right now because he's trying to
the other one? Okay.
face off against Jax and Hale
And a
Mm.
bear.
and a bear, and Fit is floating into the air.
Mhm.
So I'm
a
going to
kid.
say that meets it beats it in in the player favor
Hell
because he is distracted and his back is to you. So a dagger goes flying into him,
Sick.
dealing another 2 points of damage.
I like these guys. I like them a lot. We'll see how long it lasts.
We were talking about making an army. Now we have one.
We have
Uh,
2 guys.
yeah. So
Yeah, one of them has shark teeth.
so-
That's sick.
yeah, so
Why don't you have
I don't
sharp
remember.
teeth?
Ben is basically
No, I just
making a
have bad
commotion
hygiene.
as if they are arresting you. And while the Lancer's back was turned, Corey threw the dagger to aid you guys. So
Lovely.
when it comes around to your turn, you will have to try and convince them to not move you. Because remember
on,
that
let
if you
me-
are moved, that
I
will break
wanna,
your
I
enthrall,
wanna,
won't it?
I wanna read enthrall back real quick, just for a second.
Okay.
While talking, you grab and keep another creature's attention. I wrote it wrong. I just realized there's an N missing in there. Even if the creature can't understand, for as long as you do nothing but speak, you can't even move. So I think it's so long as I don't do anything.
If you did not have to walk to be moved, then I would agree. Like if you were floating in the air and could just hold still, then I would
What if they
agree.
keep dragging?
But you would have to like maintain like your body not
Okay.
moving at all. Like dragging even changes your body position, so you are technically moving.
Okay.
So like you will have
And
to
then
convince them to not move you
okay.
because he is grabbing your arm to pretend to arrest you
Okay.
and basically get you guys closer to the fight.
Okay.
We will come to that on your turn.
Right. I forget that it's.
Yep.
I'm just.
Because it is now Jax's turn.
Amazing.
Hello. Does Jax go or the bear goes? Is
The bear
going on my
goes with
turn?
Jax. Yeah. The bear goes with Jax.
Oh, common
Oh,
move. Let's
lovely.
go.
Cool beans. So I just do I see this dagger just fly into the guy I'm fighting?
Yeah, you do see the
Lovely.
dagger
All right,
hit.
so here's what lovely. What I'm gonna do is this. Jax is going to again get up close because now the guy doesn't have a spear, so I'm gonna get up close, like right on him, and it's just gonna be like one of those really like, like when they teach you how to punch in like martial arts, it's the keep your fist up and then turn it over as you punch. It's still upward. It's not turned over. That's how close he is. It's basically an uppercut to the stomach. And that's what I'm going for.
I love Maggie's just look of sheer confusion.
I'm trying to like figure out what you mean.
Oh,
I'm just sitting
As someone who has gone through combative training before, I understand what Excel is saying. Because
yeah.
if you are coming from here, you have to turn down. If you are coming from down here, you have to turn up. Because your fist at
Like
your
that.
side is palm up. And up here, it is towards your face. So in some way, you do have to turn your arm for your fist to make straight contact and not break either your knuckles or your wrist.
If you say so.
Also to maximize the force of your punch.
Yes. So yeah, you are basically just full on like uppercutting his stomach, like straight into the diaphragm,
Yep.
I'm guessing.
Yep. I'm like right up on him, like close enough to kiss him.
Okay.
I'm right there, and I'm just
Kind of gay.
putting all of my might right there in his punch, right to a solar
This is
plexus.
one of those anime frames of you like right in his face, just smiling.
Punches him right back into the manga.
Question though, how many ciphers did I have left?
You should have been tracking that.
Because
You should
my
be
computer
tracking your
shut down
ciphers.
the other day and it didn't save it. Yeah. My computer shut down and it didn't save it.
I'm pretty sure that you've
I
used
couldn't
at
save
least
it
one.
before.
I'm pretty sure that you've used at least one. I'm not sure if you have also used the one for our anniversary.
He also has.
I use that free one. Yeah.
I give you an ease. Remember, once a day. You haven't used that yet.
Right.
No.
No, I think I used it. I did use it though.
But an ease is
when
not
I
a
was climbing
reroll.
up the building, I used it.
Yeah, I think you used the
Yeah.
ease
It's
climbing
the
up the
same
building.
day.
The
But it's fine.
cipher. I know
Well,
that you used at least one
it's
cipher.
It's
I don't
fine.
know if
I just
you
won't go.
used
I rolled a
both
2.
well, you have more than one cipher a day. And you also had the anniversary. So you probably have at least one left, is what I'm saying. It's just that you don't have many left.
I'll just eat this one. I rolled a 2.
Roll the 2. All right.
Yeah.
So you punch him, and your fist just kind of catches on the armor that he is wearing, and at least it wasn't a 1, so there is not a response beyond the ineffectualness of it. What does Philip do? Because he has appeared and is confused, recognized that you're there, sees you attacking an individual, and he's still just a bear. He's still a bear, but he's like, oh. So I'm sorry, but that confuses my dog so much.
Philip
He's
is
like, what the hell?
Philip is my homie.
Yeah.
Actually, what Philip is gonna do is, I think there's like a look that Jax
Aw.
gives Philip. There's like a look that he gives him, and then he looks to Philip, and then he looks to the kid, and Philip's like, "Got it," and whatever that sounds like in bear. Philip is gonna grab the kid and move the kid away.
Oh my god, poor child! Holy shit!
Okay, so I need.
He's got a dragon on him now. Bear's gonna bite him. It's a lot.
He's
Yeah,
being a
he's got a little copper dragon climbing up his leg,
He's going
and then a
for the
bear
clothes.
is attempting to grab him. And
We're just gonna demolish this child with our animal companions.
So I need 2
we just
rolls
need
from
Scott
you.
to jump in.
The
there
first
and
one is
just-
going to be
Uh-huh.
for the effectiveness of Philip's attempt to grab.
Okay.
Philip's
18.
grapple check.
18. 18 is very good. The second one is for the kid's durability. It's basically a might defense against this.
It's all gonna be fine. So 14.
14. All right. So
I don't know if the kid's
he's
psyche
gonna
is
be
gonna survive this.
he's gonna be bruised. He's gonna be bruised, but he is
bruise
at
is fine,
least
yeah.
not severely injured by attempting to dodge out of the way as a bear comes forward to try and like grab his clothing and accidentally get bitten or swiped in the process. So Philip trundles forward, swipes out a paw to kind of knock the kid into range, grabs him by the shirt, and just proceeds to kind of, while growling, drag him away. The kid is now screaming because he thinks that he's about to get eaten.
I don't know if we've seen the bear up until this moment because they were.
Philip's with gentle soul is fine.
What kind
It's a
of bear is
also
this?
screams.
It's a grizzly, probably.
It's a brown bear.
Oh, it's worse.
Isn't that the one? That's the bad
just
one.
more dangerous.
Grizzlies are bigger. Brown bears are
Bigger.
more temperamental.
Brown bears can be a lot of different sizes, from
brown bears
small
are the
to
ones
almost
that-
grizzly bear.
Are real bad. Like
Yeah.
I thought it was polar bear, brown bear, and then the rest of them.
Yes.
Polar bear,
But not in
grizzly,
size.
brown.
Yeah, grizzlies are a little bit bigger. They have a
research
tendency to
for
kind of leave people alone, though, unless they are fucked with. Brown bears will fuck with you no matter what.
Mm-hmm. You are
Yeah.
prey sized.
They live
Incredible.
a happy
Yeah,
life.
so
Yeah.
like
And it's the perfect. They are
when he
also very
appeared,
good
I'm
with
just like this
children
bear. When he appeared, I was just like this very confused brown bear, just going. "Ugh." So now Philip is canonically a brown bear. So Philip is
A
like
wild one, by the way. This is not a
dragging him
tamed animal.
away. Yeah, this is not a tame animal. This is not even an awakened or intelligent animal. This is just a bear that is cooperating with his bro for the most part, dragging away this kid.
Someone's
let's
going to
hope
have to tell
he-
Kale not to attack this bear because they think this child is going to get
My
eaten.
boy.
Baldr, it is,
You didn't hear Jax
however,
go
now.
Philip when he arrived.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah. Baldr, it is now your turn. You have been
Right, yeah.
punched. You feel something gritty on your cheek, and Ben has hold of your arm and is murmuring, "Play along, I'm going to get you closer." How do you react?
Actually, I'm right as far as I want to be. You see that other Lancer? He's not moving because I'm talking. And as long as I talk, he doesn't move, which is why he's not moving because I'm talking. Yeah,
High stress situation.
I have to keep
Roll-
talking. So.
Yeah. High stress situation. Roll to persuade. This is eased by 1 because he is already quote unquote on your side. So instead of a 12, it would be a 9. So like instead of a 4, it's a 3.
I also have persuasion as a skill. I don't know if that.
So that brings it down to a 2. So you only have to roll a 6 or higher.
You're fucking kidding me?
Are you gonna use a Cypher?
No, I use my Cypher for the day.
You have a 20.
You have 2 ciphers each day, and then you also, I think you had already used your anniversary cipher, though.
Yeah, I don't have any ciphers.
Okay.
I'm not gonna use the nat 20s either. I don't feel like this is. I feel like I'm just gonna take this because those 20s are I'm saving those for a rainy day. The convincing Ben isn't a nat 20 like I don't. It's a nat 1.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So
oh no.
in the
Incredible
process of attempting to make it look like he is trying to restrain you, without even getting the chance to convince him to not move you, you end up stumbling, which breaks your enthrall. Yeah. So you end up stumbling, and he just kind of sounds confused, and next to you, Corey is just kind of like, huh? But like it's more of a grunt, because sharp teeth and like danger to the tongue while talking. But so you do unfortunately break your enthrall.
Can I say something to the rest of the group as a last second or not? So I don't know.
You are still talking as your action. It's just that you were incapable of succeeding to convince him to not move you, essentially.
Okay. Then as soon as the stumbling happens, I'm gonna call out to the the rest of the party to be like, the second guy's free. he's free now. Be careful. And that's my turn.
Okay. Kale. You have a heavy weapon in your hand.
No, I have a heavy weapon in my hand. I did not intend to, and also a bear just kidnapped the child I was trying to save. So it's going over the cliff in shock. I'm just like, there's a bear. Drop him.
Yeah, roll for your throw.
Yep.
Which you have an inability in heavy weapons, right?
I sure do.
Okay, so that goes from a fairly simple throw of like a 4 to a little bit more difficult, 5, so 15 or better.
How's a 9? Not great.
You throw it, and it gets caught in Kiama's anti-gravity field and just kind of hovers there.
Perfect. This wasn't just a throw either. This wasn't like, I'm going to hit that target. It was just a So that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, the bear is not responding to you, by the way.
No, and I'm looking around like, is that a bear? Drop him! And so I'm dancing nearby the bear, like sort of like, do I get close and drag the kid out of his jaws? I don't think that I've quite figured out this bear's on our side. So I'm just gonna.
Pico is crawling up the kid's body and hisses at the bear, who then proceeds to growl at Pico that is on the kid's chest.
And
The kid is still
I'm like,
screaming.
just stay
Yeah,
calm. Don't
yeah.
panic.
The
Don't panic.
The teenager, he looks like he's somewhere mid-teens, is still screaming.
Yeah. Oh no,
And like
absolutely.
trying to smack the bear off of him.
And I'm running after them.
Baldr, to answer your question that kind of appeared on screen because it appears across my camera.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. The nat one was that you lost your effect.
Gotcha. Okay, just making
Because
sure.
otherwise it would take
Without a
until
roll,
his
yeah.
turn to move you.
I understand.
Yeah. So basically they are free earlier in the round. But yeah,
Gotcha.
so the bear, like, still holding on to the boy's slate shirt of some kind, is growling at Pico, who's hissing at him on top of the kid. It's a whole situation.
Running after them. It's
Yeah,
there's a lot
it's
of
a whole
panic happening.
situation. But that does bring us around to the Lancers. The one that still has his long spear is going to look indecisively between the bear that literally appeared in lightning and the man that appeared in lightning. And I don't
Roll lots
normally
of take in.
roll in this.
Yeah, heavy roll.
I don't normally roll in this, but to determine his target, Philip is odds and Jax is evens. I rolled a 6, so he's gonna go for Jax. Jax, I would like a defense roll for you.
All right. I'm specialized in these.
Yeah. So that means that instead of a 15, that drops it down to a 9.
An 18.
18. Very good.
Ooh.
Without even having to look, you sidestep away from the, like, jab that is coming at the back of your shoulders from this heavy spear.
I
Now
just
make
like
another.
lift up my arm and it goes.
Now make another defense roll from the other Lancer that is right there with you, because Kale's just dropped their weapon. So you are the bigger
Ooh.
threat.
That's a 2.
That's a 2. All right, so because this is a medium weapon instead of a heavy weapon, it is only going to deal 4 might points, or 4 points in general.
Oh, lovely. Oh, I was going to do 3 because I have armor.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Never forget your armor, guys. But yeah,
My skin is
so
tough.
Yeah, see?
so while
Fucking
the
hell.
one that just woke up is still a little disoriented, goes to just kind of stab you, quite literally, in the back, and you just kind of slip out of the way. In the process of your dodging, the other Lancer takes this smaller, like, short spear and just swipes up across your torso, dealing 3 points of damage. Bringing us to Kiama.
Oh man, third time's the charm, right? So
You gonna try it again?
we're gonna give this one last shot, and then
Then
if
we'll
this
go.
doesn't work out, we are
I believe in you.
wildly changing our plans. I want to believe in me too. I think I got a 4 the first time and a 1 this time, so we can only go up, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Here we go, going for onslaught. Okay, that's much better. 16.
16 hits.
Oh, okay, cool.
So how would you describe this happening?
Many things are floating around her, and that Lancer got stuck in her anti-gravity. So I think she's going to, just for flavor, not at all for any kind of functionality, but just like grab it and point the lance at him and be like, well, now I have one of yours. This can help me focus just a little bit. Like, she's just gonna genuinely, like, just close her eyes and hold the lance and pray. And it like nothing. You can't see anything because this is like a mind thing. But she just focuses very hard, holding a lance in the darkness.
I support it.
Like a wizard
Yes,
staff. You just
so-
needed a focus.
Jax,
Exactly.
the guy that you're facing, what you see is like this shudder, and then
Mhm.
like his eyes go bloodshot as one of the blood vessels in his eyes pops. You have no idea what happened, but something happened.
Lovely. Jackson smiles.
Which I'm assuming you're not going to move.
No, she's staying right there.
Brings
Oh,
us to
No, she's staying there.
okay. Brings us to the city watchman. Then, like, in the process of kind of making it look like you are being restrained, goes, "What are you talking about?" Corey pulls his sword and turns to wave down the other two lancers, the other lancer and two guards that are approaching as well. Because remember, a previous Nat 1 had complicated, or not the Nat 1, oh, it was Nat 1, had complicated the situation to attract the attention of more guards. So
Like it
he
wasn't
is
complicated
attempting
enough.
so he is attempting to intersect them. It is Corey, though. He can't really talk, so he just kind of waves them down. I would like Baldr to roll a surprise attack on the Lancer.
I don't know what these words mean.
Basically, it is eased by 1.
Okay. That is a 6.
6, unfortunately, is not high enough. So Corey, can't talk and is trying to just kind of distract them and just ease them down so that they don't run into the fight. His sword is out, goes to stab the Lancer. The Lancer dodges out of the way and now knows that Corey has been turned. We will see what the other City Watch do in response to that.
Guys, remember that thing that I said I was gonna do? This was not it, but this is good.
Oh God.
Jax, that does bring us around to you. And after that, we'll find out what's going on with Sibell.
Oh, lovely. I see this Lancer's eyes go bloodshot. Which I feel like is like something's happening to especially if he like kind of like stopped and kind of like was like a little bit stunned for a second because of it. Which I capitalize on because I'm a fighter and that's what I do. Any weakness, I will maul down on it like a bear. But so yeah, I'm gonna rush him again, and it's gonna be I drop kind of down into a squat, and then I slap a hand on the ground as I sort of like kick my legs up, holding myself up with my hand for the moment as I kick him underneath the chin.
Okay.
This isn't like mechanics. His flavor is how he's attacking.
Yeah, no. Give yourself some style.
It's a
Anime
17.
AF.
17 hits. So you do how much? Did you put anything special on it?
Extra damage.
I didn't say, so it's too late, I guess. I forgot to. So but it's fine though. So I rolled a 17 because doesn't that do something?
That's 1 extra
17
damage.
does 1 extra damage.
Yeah, so he's gonna take 7 points of damage from me.
Oh my God.
Okay, reduced by
Yeah.
2 for his armor, brings it to a 5. He's not looking good. He is not looking good. Do you have other movement or flavor actions that you would like to incorporate into all of this?
No, yeah. After he does the kick, it's sort of like it's like a right underneath the chin. It kind of like knocks his head up, and then Jax just kind of like pushes himself standing back up, and then just kind of like gets into a fighting position.
Yeah. He is not looking good. Philip, who is also going on your turn, is half distracted by Pico hissing at him, but has gotten the kid more than a short distance away because bears have decent movement.
Fast as fuck.
Yeah. How is Philip further acting?
Keep in mind, Kale is running after them and being like, "Drop the kid! Ah, what's happening? Ah, leave him alone!"
Jax from the distance just goes, seeing Philip having got the kid away a little bit. It just goes, Philip, have fun. And then Philip drops the kid, kind of just like, not like trying to do damage, but also not like really, like just kind of drops him. And then rushes towards the guards that are incoming.
Okay. So make an attack for Philip on, I'm assuming, the other guard that hasn't been injured, or is he going to try and get like right up in that same space? He takes up a lot of space.
He's rushing towards the guards that are incoming. Yeah.
Where Corey is trying to. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So a bear goes barreling past you, Kale. Kiama, you also see a big ass brown bear right past you. He's not going to make it on this turn, obviously. But in the meantime, high at the top of the city, in the process of sneaking across one of the parks at the top of the cliffs and through the decorative fencing around your family's city-based property, in the distance you see a couple flashes of purple lightning. You know something's happening. You know it probably has to do with Jax. But you're almost there.
I think that she just kind of turns around and looks at it and is like, please don't do anything stupid. Like, please.
You know who you're talking to.
Like, like, there's probably a second of hesitation before she's like, they're gonna be fine. And she like just turns back around to go home.
Okay. Are you going to continue attempting to sneak into the house, or are you just going to like walk in because it is technically your home?
Yeah. So I think she's gonna try and sneak into like her old bedroom. Like,
okay. So the house has 2 levels and is wider. On one side, there is a kind of display room, mini, like individual room, mini museum of some of the artifacts that your parents have uncovered, as well as like a very, very basic minimalist like cleanup lab and work area for the moms, as well as some of the other kind of community areas. Most of the bedrooms are on the 2nd floor.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I figured.
Yeah. Okay. So how are you getting in? How are you sneaking up to the bedroom? There are still a couple of lights on because it's not super late, but it is evening.
I mean, the front door is probably gonna be locked. But that's not really gonna stop her. Actually, mm, honestly, I think that she probably knows her family's routines well enough to know that they're not gonna be like immediately near the front door, and she is just gonna try and like walk in through the front door and then just beeline to an old bedroom.
Okay. Through the front door?
Literally. Yeah.
Through. Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
I have
So
time.
for the next minute-ish, like after going incorporeal, you end up just kind of slowly phasing through the front door. Do you stick your head in first, or do you just kind of walk?
I think head in first.
Okay.
I've never gone fully through an object and think she's like, oh man, this is I get to test this now. And it's like
Yeah.
very excited about it.
Yeah. So in the dark of night, with lights twinkling in the stairs, a few decorative fruiting trees in the yard area around your house, beautiful scenery, stars twinkling above. You go incorporeal and slowly push your face through a door.
Like, this is cool.
Yeah.
This is so cool.
Um, Downstairs, you see no one in the foyer. When you do eventually manage to work your body the rest of the way through the door, which it does take you about a minute and a half to pass through.
So long.
It takes so long. Um, so you're just like, it's like slogging through deep muck. It's just slowly trying to push your hand and body and other, like, and your feet and everything through. It's like catching and resisting, but you still manage to make your way.
Ew.
You have an asset to stealth while incorporeal. Like, you do see one of the moms having tea in a side room as you finish phasing through, because you can now see through other doorways from a different angle now that you're through.
Incredible. Incredible. You guys remember that scene in The Emperor's New Groove where Krunk's just
There's a lot
immediately
of.
like I think that's
Are you also
probably
giving yourself a theme song?
no. No, but I think it's that level of panic of just immediately like, oh shit, like
sneaking back in after a night out, but
it's
worse.
been like 3 months and you're like I think she just like hits the fucking deck. I think she just like it's like, oh shit, oh no, oh god. And just starts like crawling to where she knows her brother's room is.
Okay, stealth roll, please. You have an asset
Oh, don't
from
fail me.
being incorporeal. You are also trained, I believe. So
Yes.
where it would normally be a 12, it is now a 6 or better.
That's still really. Oh, you mean like an actual 6 or an 18?
No.
I was like, that's
so
so
where it would
high
normally
still.
be a difficulty of 4, it is now a difficulty of 2.
I would like to re-roll.
Okay, you're taking one of your ciphers.
It was a 5. Like what is anyway. 17. Okay.
17. Easily. You just kind of slip past, doesn't even wait, like look up, doesn't notice anything. And then you just kind of creep up the stairs. You've snuck around the house more than once before. You avoid the two that just have that slightest squeak on them. Get up to the second floor, and you go towards the side that has the children's rooms as opposed to the parents. And you see sitting outside of your sister's room is your brother. He has not noticed you yet.
He hasn't. Okay. She's gonna get as close as physically possible without like alerting him, because the goal is that she's gonna try and like just be like, don't say. Like, she's just gonna see as close as she can get without
Okay.
him noticing.
With the 17, I will say that you can get really close. He's distracted. He's watching her door. And there seems to be a look of concern on his face. There seems to be a look of concern on his face. As you like get right up next to him, what do you do to catch his attention? Like keep him quiet.
Ooh. Interesting question, because I have little brothers. So I'm like, but if I hadn't seen them in 3 months, that's a different story. But like, because all I want to do is like try and like shove a hand over his mouth really fast before he can say anything. Be like,
Okay.
hi. So with one hand doing literally shoving a hand over his mouth, and the other hand just being like a silly little wave.
Okay. Do you return to physicality first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because I
that'd be
didn't know
weird.
if you were pressing your finger or
No.
your hand like partially through his head and starting to pass
Absolutely
through
not.
him.
That's
Okay.
horrible. That's You've given me some ideas for later,
To
but
torment
not
your brother with, yeah. I
no,
mean, like it's a sibling thing, so I wouldn't put it past you.
not touching you. Your hand
I'm
is
not
just
touching you.
phasing
Right.
through your skin.
I'm not
It's
touching
fine.
you. But yeah, so like you like come back to physicality and place your hand over and he visibly startles, jumps. He's maybe a foot taller than you now. He might have had a couple of inches on you beforehand, but he is a foot taller than you. His sleeves are just a little too short. His pants are a little too short. And he looks at you with wide, wide eyes before collapsing forward and like wrapping you in a hug.
Oh. Hi, bud.
Where the
Hi. Can we go in your room or my room? I don't want to be out here.
he looks torn. Looks briefly at
Ooh, see if I
never
also
mind.
remember her name.
Vera, yeah, at
That would be good.
Vera's door. I should remember that. That's my grandmother's name. But yeah, he looks briefly at Vera's door, like holds really tightly to your shoulder in conflict and goes, "Okay, but we've gotta leave my door cracked. I want to be able to get to her if she screams again."
Again, is she okay? Your letter wasn't super specific. Let's just go inside.
Yeah, so
Shuffling
you
them
go-
inside.
So you go into his room and he leaves the door cracked, peeks again at her door before just kind of looking at you, and like you can see that he's holding himself back from like grabbing your shoulders and checking on you.
She has her back like to the door, so like
Yeah.
she's staring at him. You got tall.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Being tall?
It my bones ache. Have you ever
Yeah.
grown so fast that your bones ached? And I've got stretch marks on my legs, Sybil. I've got stretch marks on my legs.
No, bud. No, I've never. I'm clearly missed you.
Where have you been?
That's a very loaded question.
What is even happening?
Just in general or with me. So okay. Hmm. 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 School sucked a lot. So I left that and I didn't know how to tell mom, so I just kind of I didn't tell them that. Um but then met these really cool friends and we went down into like the undercity and we saw did you know that we were related to like an archmage of the city like 1,000 years ago?
What?
I can take you there. It's in our family. I mean, I can't right now. We have stuff to do. Listen, did you get my letter about calling moms off? Because they have not done that.
Did you expect some
I
random letter saying, by the way, I'm
I'm
okay. I'm
fine.
not kidnapped.
But I am okay. I am fine. I know that this is really weird, and I'm not. Hmm. I'm
Uncle
sorry.
Harper is freaking out.
Well,
Uncle Harper is freaking out, and he keeps having that blonde Sibell lady sending guards over here to check on us, especially with what's happening to Vera. And like,
what is happening to Vera?
uh, uh,
Up?
it started. It started looking like a. It started with like a bump, and her saying that like she was hearing things in like the mom library, the where they've got all their fancy item things,
Sure.
and now she's saying something's like, keeps following her around from there, and she's having nightmares about it all blowing up, and she won't take the scarf off of her head anymore. And that is where
Okay.
we will cut back to the combat. Sorry, I had to with you. I had to.
That's mean. That's so
What
mean.
did you do to my siblings?
Cassandra.
I bet
the
money
fuck,
she's got
man?
a third eye now. No, she got a
Yeah.
third eye.
No, she's a
She can see
unicorn.
the
She
future.
definitely has a third
Amazing.
eye now.
Oh,
She can see the
Amazing.
fucking
Oh,
She totally
Just
future.
like
has
several eyes.
Oh no.
She has
What
a
is
horn.
happening?
She's an
Yeah.
oracle. Yeah.
Yeah. You've got some shit happening in your bloodline. But yeah, back
Yeah.
to
Too.
our we
Back to
camera and
reality.
stuff. Back to the
Whoops,
combat
let's grab it.
with the
Let's
top
grab it.
of the round, Baldr.
Oh, yeah.
You
hi.
just witnessed all of that shit. Like you got pulled out of your enthrall. Ben is confused and going, "What are you talking about?" Lori, like the shark tooth dude, tried to go and help and distract and possibly attack the Lancer to, like, maybe help persuade the other two city guard.
Mhm.
Failed epically, and now a bear is charging at them and is at about where you are.
Hmm.
Like the bear is almost
Cool,
about to
cool.
pass you and will reach them on this next turn.
Amazing. Is Ben still holding me? Like, is he still
Yes,
holding
but
on
kind
to
of
me?
loosely.
Loosely. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't have enthrall anymore. So I'm gonna just say, I'm gonna turn to Ben. I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna get out of his like reach, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna be like, listen, this is a very complicated situation. And I don't have time to explain it to you right now. And I know you have no reason to trust me, but I need you to trust me. The Lancers are
What's going
not.
on with your face?
What?
Your face?
What about it? What? 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 What?
He's like
What is going
touching
on with your
his-
face?
He's touching his chin and cheek. How bad did I hurt you?
What?
I didn't punch you that hard.
I guess I'm gonna use my action to touch my face, see what the fuck is going on.
It wouldn't be your entire action. Your beard is coming off.
Oh, bloody fucking! You just. I need to go kill the Lancers. All right, it just. And I'm just gonna turn around. And I'm gonna face Philip, and I'm gonna do something really dumb.
Okay.
But this is
something
Baldr.
dumb. I'm gonna do something dumb. You're all doing something dumb.
I'm gonna try to climb onto the bear
Oh my
as he
god.
rushes
As it's
past
running.
me. As it's
Okay.
yes,
Okay.
With your crab leg.
So
correct.
I need a. I love this kind of glowing background effect we have from
It's good.
Dam.
I don't know
But
what's
yeah,
going on.
so I would like a speed task
Yeah.
To ride the bear.
to jump on.
Okay. So
It is hindered because of your leg.
right. Yeah.
So where it would normally be a 15, it is now
Yeah.
a 16 or an 18
Okay,
because it's jumped
but
up to a 6.
Hear
Are you
me out.
gonna use one of your nat 20s?
Hear me out. I have both climbing and jumping as skills.
Okay. You
Which
are
I
not
feel like are
climbing
the-
a surface. You are jumping though.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try.
So that brings it back down to a 15.
That's okay. Oh, I have creature handling as well.
You are not handling a creature, you are jumping on a creature.
I feel like that. I feel like if a cowboy can be considered handling when riding a horse. But no, I'm kidding.
In
All right.
terms of writing, yes. In terms of convincing Philip to do stuff, yes. Jumping onto Philip, not so much. Philip does not have the
nat
time
20.
to react and help.
I just rolled the nat 20.
All right, major effect. You jump on. Philip doesn't even notice. Ben is left behind going, what? Just what the fuck? Because
I'm riding
he's
a
now
bear, but-
noticing the bear rushing past that you just jumped on, and you are riding the fucking brown bear charging at you. The other What's going on, dude?
My entire life has led to this moment. I am riding Philip into battle.
Yeah, so like you go from like
Amazing.
talking to Ben to like
Amazing.
answers.
I support this
Turn
so
around
much.
and launch, partially aided by your extra long crab leg, like a freaking spider into the air and onto the bear. Riding it like a fucking
ridiculous.
cowboy.
This is
Charging into battle. You are riding,
Amazing.
coming in like the cavalry. Hale. Facing after the bear, you just saw Baldr leap onto it.
I blink for a second. And then I look back at the kid who's, I'm sure, just been dropped on the ground, maybe has stopped screaming. And I will hold out an arm to pull him up to his feet.
You have
and
already run
also-
away from the kid if you were chasing the bear.
Oh, yes. No, I was chasing the kid with the bear.
Okay.
When he dropped Philip, or when Philip dropped the kid, I'm sure I just sort of screeched to a
Okay.
halt.
Okay.
So Philip blundered past me, and I was like, that was a bear. And Baldr
Yes.
Right. Hand out to the kid, pull him to his feet, and go get to the tunnels. And I will also hold out an arm for Pico to crawl up to my shoulder.
Holy shit.
Is your only
We have
response
no
from the kid
idea.
so far?
Just run. Just
Incredible
run and get
question.
yourself safe.
Okay.
We'll deal with this.
That's so cool.
I would like a defense task for what's his name? Fori Sharktooth from Baldr.
What's up? Sorry,
And-
I'm still freaking out about the fact that I'm running a bear. I'm sorry.
Corey is your ally, so you're rolling for him. He just
Oh,
attacked
yeah,
the
yeah.
Lancer, and the Lancer is going to respond in kind.
Okay.
So, because
15.
we have now moved to the soldiers, Jax, you are also being stabbed at by two Lancers, one of which looks like he's about to stumble and try to move away from you after stabbing you on the way.
Lovely.
That was a 15 on Corey's
Okay.
defense roll.
Thank you.
I rolled a nat 20 on the
Nat
first.
20. Okay.
Yeah.
Major
Yes,
effects.
let's
You
go.
can choose to hatch the short spear to prevent him from moving back or keep it from him as he's moving. You can choose to have basically an assist on another roll. What would you like as your major effect?
I will grab that short spear. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, like as the short spear goes to try and stab you again, just with one hand. It's so easy. Just with one hand, you grab the shaft of the spear and wrench it out of his hands as he's trying to back up from you because dude is injured. Make another defense roll against the other guy.
That's a big old 14.
14.
I'm
Does not
specialized.
quite- You're specialized. That's right. So yeah, 14 does make it. It drops to a difficulty total of 12. So yeah, 14 makes it
Specialized.
easily. It really
Please
does.
don't kill me. I'm specialized.
9 even, not even just 12. So yeah, like easily you like in the process of wrenching the short spear out of the way, just like full on without even looking like you're trying, just step like in the process of it, step out of the way of the heavy spear that's coming at you.
Lovely.
You are used to gauging the fight in a person. You've been fighting literally all of your life. You are used to gauging the fight in a person. They can tell that they kind of bit off more than they can chew. And the one that is now significantly more conscious and able to fight looks like he's kind of debating between retreating or continuing to fight. Especially with how easily you just like were not there where he tried to stab. Bringing us to Kiama. The guy that you just onslaughted, like, stumbled back after having yet another spear wrenched out of his hands. He's still got a dagger sticking out of his shoulder. But has moved away from Jax. The other one, as far as you can tell, is still attempting to fight Jax. And then there's also Baldr riding a bear towards more guards that have approached. What are you choosing to do?
Oh my god. Beholding the bear Baldr situation, I genuinely think Kiama's going to take like a half second to be like, okay, they're pretty cool. I'm glad I hang out with them. It's going to so like the one that we've already injured is like backing off, and then the other one is still like from what she can tell, like being
as far as you
aggressive.
can tell. Yeah,
Right.
as far as you can tell. He just attacked again. He is still within range. He did not back up. You are not close enough to easily read his expression.
Exactly. So I think in knowing that, and also in knowing that the other one has been beat up pretty good, I think she's a little worried about like killing him. So I think she would switch targets to the other one who still seems aggressive and has been hit less. But she's going to give that one a shot again. Third time's the charm, so hopefully that doesn't mean we have to try 3 times until it works again. But we are going to try another onslaught. But
It's
here we
okay.
go.
You have a magic wand now.
Yeah, exactly. She's gonna focus
It's a
really hard
different
on
guy,
that
though.
lance. And she's still focusing real hard on the lance. She's just praying
Okay.
by the power of the bear.
Okay.
That's
By
a
the
12?
power of the bear. What?
By the power of the bear has a 12, dude. I don't know if it's
12
enough.
does not hit.
Damn it. Okay.
Yeah, you are aiming for a 15.
Okay. This is my last session, and I know I think I got a cipher from your
You do have a cipher. Yeah.
your anniversary, so I will try one more time.
Go ahead and
with
reroll.
that. Okay, here we go. Come on. Okay, that's what we needed. That's an 18. Woo!
18.
Yes.
18 hits and does more damage.
Oh, shoot.
It does
Okay.
2 extra points of damage. So I
Okay,
believe
good.
Onslaught normally does 4, which bumps you up to 6,
yes.
right?
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
So this guy, previously uninjured, but had been quite literally enthralled by the voice of this random weird-legged dude on the street and had been stunned there for the majority of the fight,
Mhm.
has not managed to land a single hit on the guy that appeared in a bolt of lightning, suddenly has fucking 6 points of psychic damage, which ignores armor, burst off in his head. Jax, you watch as both of his eyes burst blood vessels as well. So they're just like these bloodshot eyes staring at you. Shocked, he doesn't know who did it. He thinks it might be you. He looks like he's about
You
to
could punch
run.
so hard, you punched his brain.
And Jackson's smiling the whole time.
Yeah.
So
Kiama,
That's some
you
hockey shit.
Kiama,
That's
you
what-
felt it hit.
Mm-mm.
You felt it hit. And like you see like the full body like twitch that happens when it hits.
It's through like one eye open because initially she tried, it didn't work, and it was like, is this thing even working? Yeah. Oh. It's just staring in shock.
Beautiful.
This is
Amazing.
amazing.
We'll
Amazing.
say that like just story-wise, narratively, as you like jolt with it working as well, because you're just like, oh shit, that worked. The hovering things in the air, because there's still random rocks and pieces of stuff lifting off the ground and hovering in the air, like spreading from you.
Oh, okay.
All of those just kind of jump. And like jump, hover, bounce.
The whole area jumps with me.
Yeah.
Also, she has a pocket full of rocks because she's convinced they will help her at some point in the future.
Oh yeah.
But that's her turn.
Magic rocks, right?
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely.
Floating. They're clearly magic.
Definitely.
Yeah. They're just to weigh you down.
Mhm.
You're gonna float away otherwise.
Definitely.
You gotta have them. Yeah.
We're all set.
Which
Oh,
brings us
goodness.
around to the city watchman.
Amazing.
Um, the 2 city watchmen that can see you coming on the bear, Baldr. You don't even
Yeah.
get the opportunity to attempt to convince them to not fight. They
Uh-huh.
see someone charging at them on a fucking brown bear after
Oh,
one
hell
of their
no.
own just tried to
Yes.
stab a lancer, and they turn tail and run.
Hell yeah. Let's
Sensible.
go. This is totally what a speaker would do in any other game.
The lancer looks like he's readying to attempt to fight back or defend himself in some fashion. He's got a weapon that he just tried to stab Sharptooth with.
Mhm, mhm.
It is not his turn, though. Corey, Sharktooth, sees the other 2 run and just kind of turns around. And because he is your ally, does he choose to try and run out of the way? Or does he attempt to attack the Lancer now that the Lancer's attention is split?
Hmm.
I think he'll try to get out of the way. I feel like
Okay.
no one except the psychopath that is our party would stand still and let a bear run
That's a
full charge.
bear.
Like that's a
It's a
fucking
full-
bear.
That is a
That's a bear.
full on, like, face scarred
my
bear
brother.
charging at me with a person fighting it in the middle of a fucking city at night. It appeared, they didn't see it appear in lightning, but appeared in a bolt of lightning.
Mm-hmm. I think Corey is a survivor. He will get out of the way. He's
He
like, this is
runs.
not my fight anymore.
So
Not
he,
gonna
like,
give up, yeah.
there's a split second of holy fuck, might freeze, and then just bolts off to the side. Lancer doesn't even attempt to like stop him because a bear is charging him down. So Corey, like, out of the way. Dax. This guy looks like he's about to run. Both of his eyes just bloodshot. He might even drop his spear on his turn. How are you acting? What are you doing?
Is the other one, is the first one that I was attacking still the one that was like holding the kid, the one that I beat up on the most?
He's backed off. He is
Okay.
backed off. You wrenched the short spear out of his hands as he was backing off because he is injured. So he was basically
Gotcha.
tactical retreat because
Gotcha.
theoretically there were allies, but now ally bear situation.
How far is he from me?
The one that backed off is a short distance.
So I can make it to him, is what you're saying.
Yes. Yeah, so the one, yeah, so you're going after the one that is definitively injured.
Yeah. Because this is the
Okay.
one that was grabbing the kid and
Yes, he was.
he needs to be beat up.
Okay.
So
See if he can survive you beating him up.
so,
In
so
any of us.
it's again one of those things where Jax just kind of rushes forward.
Okay, speed task because you are moving a short distance.
Lovely. Had to roll for this.
To be able to attack and move a short distance on the same turn, you have to
I forgot
be a
shorter than
speed
the thing
task.
of the immediate distance, huh?
Yeah, you have to do a speed task of 12, or 4, so 12 or better.
Alrighty. I will put effort on this.
Okay.
I will put my
9 or
one level of
better.
effort. And it's 2 if I have one edge, right?
Yes.
It's 2, it costs 2. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
At least for the first level of effort.
That's a 9.
9 is what you needed
Sound.
since you put effort onto it. That eased it by 1.
Good spend of effort.
So you get there essentially without stopping short. You manage to make it in time without stumbling or not quite getting there.
And I can still do my stuff.
Oh yeah. So you rush forward at this dude that is now unarmed, wide-eyed staring at you as you rush forward.
We're going for a shock. And here's what I'm doing. I rush forward and I want to be like, if he's facing towards me, like if he backed up like that, then I want to appear like on the side of him, like right here. and it is a big ass slap to his back where the dagger is. As I'm putting shock on it too. I'm also putting shock on this.
Okay. I'm gonna call that attack used by 1 because you are you are aiming for a conductive surface.
Love.
With electricity. No. So instead of a 15, that drops it to a 12.
Jack is so full of murder.
I'm using that last cipher.
That man
Oh
is full of
my.
murder.
It doesn't even matter. It's a 7. So 7 on the die.
Okay. Doesn't quite hit, like, you glance off at just an awkward angle instead of managing to get full contact. So there's the spark of electricity down his back and kind of crackling along the dagger, but it doesn't like manage to penetrate and like fully do damage to him.
Lovely.
He looks freaked out, but unfortunately, it did not hit.
I just go, oh, hold on. This is the first time I'm doing this. And yeah.
Okay. Baldr, you are charging forward,
Oh,
riding a bear,
Oh, hell yeah.
at a lancer.
Okay. So
Technically, the bear would
it's
react
it's the
first
bear's
because
turn.
it's
That's right.
because you and the bear are kind of going on the same turn because you're riding the bear and you get there with the bear. So Philip would be able to make an attack if you so choose, Jax. He's barely noticing the fact that he's got something riding him.
Excuse you, someone.
Philip's gonna have fun here.
He's gonna have fun, so he's gonna go for them all.
Yep.
All right. Make an
the
attack roll.
nearest bad guy. Yeah, it doesn't matter who it is, just matters that they're bad guy.
Yeah. The only remaining lancer.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead.
That's in the big old 11.
11, unfortunately, does not hit. Philip goes charging forward, swiping to try and bring him in to maul him. In the process, and the guy just falls out of the way. It's like a full-on jump to the ground out of the way, trying to bring the spear around to fight back. Which brings us to Baldr. You just saw Philip whiff on that reach to grab and maul. And
So
Philip beneath you is snarling.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say, all right, bear buddy, let's fucking do this. And I'm gonna use that as the beginning of my enthrall, and I'm enthralling the guy on the floor.
Perfect. So you see him as he's on the ground, bringing the spear around to try and go one-on-one against a fucking brown bear. And like his eyes kind of glaze over, frozen in place, and his muscles slack a little bit as he's just there in shock.
I mean, is the kid moving at all yet?
Oh yeah, that was also the kids would have gone. The kid would have gone sometime in that. He kind of stumbles up, freaking out because he just got dragged away by a bear, and you can't tell if he is running to hide or if he is running to get back into the tunnels. But he does run around
Away.
the building.
That's all I
around the
need.
building.
I need him away from this madness.
Yeah. Eco is now also back on your shoulder.
Yeah, I'm just taking a second to like, Baldr's riding a bear. There's a bear. He just tried to eat the child or something. I don't know. I'm just standing in the midst of this chaos, just like,
what the fuck are my friends doing?
Yeah, and I'll start running back towards the chaos because I'm now probably at least a short distance away from where Jax is continuing to punch people.
Yeah. Okay, that brings us to the Lancers. The one that is pretty much only injured by the one onslaught, but has had a lot of effects thrown on him, drops his, doesn't fully drop his heavy spear, drops one hand of it and the point goes down, and then he turns using this weird arm wrench sling motion to get it up to his back, hooks it on to the frog there that holds it in place, and then just kind of scoots back and away, arms up, and not even fully running, just trotting backwards with hands up going, hey, obviously out of my league type of motion.
You're next. what I'd say.
You just yell, "You're next."
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh man, I fucking
The
love it.
one that is unarmed and just got like static slapped in the back is also going to attempt to retreat again. So he moves a full short distance away from you, kind of using the momentum of getting smacked in the back to stumble forward and then like retreat back. And he's like patting himself to look for something to defend himself with.
I got
What's
a
with
nat
the
20. Thank you.
Nice.
Appreciate you.
Nat 20 for Jax.
Yeah,
Those
so
are gonna be used.
he's backing up, looking for something to defend himself with. Like, just calm down, calm down. We're doing a job. Calm down.
Is he saying that to me?
Yes, calm down. We are
Love it.
just
Cool.
doing our job. Calm down.
Kill him.
Manages to find a dagger.
Mhm.
Somewhere, not the one in his shoulder. He can't reach that. He can't even lift that shoulder well to reach it.
Mhm.
But he's a full short distance away from you, trying to get you to calm down. The other one is stunned. Kiama, it is now your turn.
I believe in you.
I was muted. Sorry for a second. There we go. But I think she's genuinely seeing that and is like, okay, maybe we should stop. Maybe we should. Are we done? Like shout from her hiding spot, still not visible, but it's just that's it, right? Like, Gabe, what are we doing?
I'm
Just
not.
shouting out loud.
Whose side is the bear on?
That's Philip.
I think he's on my side.
He's on my
Why are
side.
you
It's my
riding a
friend.
bear?
I don't know. It's just gonna happen.
So just
You're
about
a
keep
troll.
shouting on your turn.
Yeah, it's literally shouting. She's not sure what to do, and I don't think she's comfortable enough with just murdering someone. So she's just like, "What's happening? What's happening?" That's her turn.
Same.
I
We're both
am.
like, "What the fuck?"
The city
Bear
watch
fine.
is the city watch is out of this. Jax, it's your turn. Yeah, Ben did not pursue you on the bear. Ben is also just like, it's gone.
Yeah, that's yeah. that
Wish I
makes
knew,
sense.
buddy. Sure wish I knew.
Welcome to the
So-
family.
So Jax, it is your turn. You have a nat 20 waiting in the wings for you. What the fuck?
I'm gonna take a page out of my friend's book and I'm gonna save that for something really, really important.
Okay. Okay.
But I will continue. So there are gonna be two parts to that attack. First part
Okay.
was slapping the dagger. It didn't go off, but Jax doesn't care because he's still continuing to go. And the next part is the other hand because I try to get on the side of him. If he's moved, I'll move too.
He had spent his turn to move a short distance again. So
Oh,
he had retreated
gotcha.
again. So you're going to have to basically roll another speed task to attack him again on this turn.
Will do so. I will gladly do so.
Okay.
I want him.
So you are you spending effort again?
Oh no, it's just a 4, so it's fine.
Okay. So you get there, you're just not able to act on this turn. So
Gotcha.
you are winding up for something, but it just took this entire turn to get to him.
I will just say as I get up to him,
Yeah.
like again, I like right on the side of him where I tried to get, and I just go. And what part of your job means harming kids?
Okay.
And that's what I say.
All right.
Mhm.
Baldr,
Oh, it's
are you
Philip.
still? Oh, Philip. Yeah, Philip.
Yeah, no, I'm holding the
has-
guy on the
Oh,
ground.
Yeah. Philip has a still unmoving, not
Yep.
fighting back target
Yep.
on the ground.
That's right.
also known
Well,
as a
So
snack.
does Philip attack
He's
it?
caked up.
yeah.
It is an auto hit.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
It is an auto hit because he cannot move to dodge.
That's true.
He cannot move to dodge. He is just there.
Technically, mechanically, he can defend. It is.
He
It
can
says
defend?
he can. The only thing he can do is defend.
Okay, in that case, go ahead and roll to hit. I will call
Warm
it
up.
eased by 1.
Oh, that's a 5. So Philip's not having a fun time.
Philip goes to try and grab him again, just goes to stomp on him. The guy rolls out of the way. Snarls at him, bear saliva and spittle just spraying everywhere. Big old bear roar right in this guy's face.
This reminds me of that one scene with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, I'm on the guy's side. That's scary as hell.
This man is
I'm
fighting for
sure.
his life.
Yeah, I'm sure. Philip
He's in a
hasn't been.
different
Maybe
genre.
maybe you've been fighting Philip since you were a kid because Philip just can't land a blow.
The stormtrooper of bears.
Yeah.
Bear trooper.
But unfortunately,
Philip is a
Philip
tough
did
one. He's a little
did not
clumsy.
hit.
Yeah.
Did that break your enthrall, Baldr?
Yes. Every time when he comes under attack, it releases.
From
Yeah.
anyone.
Okay. So it is back around to your turn. There is a guy that rolled around and is being like roar snarled at by bear underneath you guys.
Yeah.
What you doing? What you doing, dude?
I'm gonna re-up my enthrall.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
I'm just gonna be like, yeah, bear, kill him.
Yeah, bear, kill him.
Kill him.
Tentacle,
Do
one
it.
fist. Yeah.
We're very
Kill the
good
bad
at this.
person.
Are we the bad guys?
Yes.
No. No, not at all.
Well, you're not, because you're not here, man.
Yeah.
I've never been more glad.
Yeah. Kale?
I screech to a halt as like beside Jax as he's still swinging, and I'm like,
Yeah, he's right
we
there.
should definitely
yeah,
leave.
He's right there at
Jax.
the very injured Lancer.
Yeah.
Who is like holding a dagger, ready to defend himself for his life, because obviously Jax is not stopping.
Yeah, and I'm like skid to a halt, put a hand on Jax's shoulder, and just be like, Jax, we should just leave him. We need to get out of here.
All right.
Jax
Is
doesn't
there
say
any
anything just yet.
visible reaction?
Like if you put a hand on his shoulder, he actually untenses. Like he's not
Huh.
as tense before.
Yeah. That's he was in murder mode. I've
Okay.
intentionally interrupted that.
Okay. Kiama, you see Kale attempting to calm Jax down, but the bear attempting to eat someone.
Okay.
With a cheerleader, by the way.
With a cheerleading Baldr riding its back.
Yeah, go kill him.
She's gonna just start yelling again. I mean, is the bear's cool, right? Is the bear cool? Bear seems to be murdery, and we're not
No.
right?
No, he seems cool.
Maybe
I'm going to look up a bear roar sound to insert.
Get a soundboard.
Have it on like a shortcut. Just press a button, bear sound.
Yeah.
I'm assuming
As
bear's cool.
Kale can
but,
see it,
maybe
we
we
have
should
two
stop.
problems. One is Kale, one is Jax, and one is Philip. Those are our current problems.
All right.
I feel like I may be part of that.
Jax, are you going
is it my turn?
Well, the soldiers, after Kale attempting to calm you down, would back up further again.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to continue to pursue them? Because the only one that is not actively attempting to run from you and get you to stop is currently enthralled underneath Philip Abutiamald.
So I have a thing. I need. I got to do it on my turn, but I'm not.
Yeah,
I will
it
say.
would be your turn
The
because
thing
you go
that I
after
do it,
Kiama.
yeah.
Please
Yeah.
do it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay,
Do it.
Yeah.
so
Do it.
so what happens is this is there's like Jax untenses that Kale's touch again, and then sort of I look at you, and he just I turn back to the Lancer that's like that I was fighting,
Yeah.
and activate demeanor of command.
Ooh. Oh my god.
Hell yes.
Okay.
Hell yes.
Okay.
And I say to this person, whatever orders you have from the council or whoever you work for, one rule: don't touch the kids. Second rule: don't fuck with me. Don't tell your commanders that.
He just
Yeah.
kind of nods and drops the dagger that was in his hands, and like the one that had re-sheathed essentially, his heavy spear grabs him by the back of his armor and drags kind of to try and yank him further away, so that they can like show that obviously we're retreating. Don't kill me, dude. Don't have your bear attack me, type of thing. They are not talking; they're just kind of nodding and getting the fuck out.
As the guy's helping up the other one, I say, oh, and one more thing. I'm gonna bring down the wrath of a god on this city. So be careful. Yeah.
So, with that, I will
Because
call it.
Jax is feeling himself.
Oh, I am sure.
Good.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah, he's
call
like,
that
"Oh,
the end
shit,
of
I'm cool."
combat, which I will also give Philip an auto hit on the Lancer to end the combat. So, Baldr, you're
Hell yeah.
on top of Philip as
Yeah.
he just kind of drops and proceeds to attempt to eat the guy.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Can I have?
I'm gonna
an
give him back scritches.
Can I have an animal handling to not fall off?
Oh yeah. I have creature handling.
Yeah, creature handling. So where it would normally be a 12, it's a 9 or better.
I
So
believe
that's
in
a
you.
5.
Oh no.
Oh,
So
but I
it-
do have balancing.
Okay, so yeah, let's call that
That would still be a 6. wouldn't it?
6.
Yeah.
So yeah,
6.
so you got close.
I'm gonna use my nat 20. No, I'm kidding.
It's kind of
Could you
like
imagine?
this
This is the
control
important thing.
fall because your balance and
Yeah.
everything is still a little off from your leg.
That's
So it's this
true.
kind of controlled
I just
fall
kinda
of you trying
land
to
next to
scritch him
him,
because
yeah.
he's being a good boy. And like, oh
Mhm.
right, you've only got one hand to scritch with, the other one is a tentacle. And you just kind of slide off of him as he
Mhm.
proceeds to the dude is dead, to try to eat the Lancer.
I'm
He's-
gonna give him pats while he eats, just kind of like, good job. You did good. Good bear.
Yeah.
I don't know where you came from, but good boy.
So
And
just
I
bear
am
eating
watching in
sounds.
horror as this bear is
Philip.
tearing this man apart. And I go, how? It
Get his intestines. There you go.
Yeah, like he's got big old claws.
He
He
likes
can
the
rip the
intestines.
armor off of this guy.
where did the bear come from?
I'm from my
Incredible.
home. Huh? No, I'm gonna run up to Philip. He's eating. We gotta wait.
Yeah, he snarls a little bit when another person approaches while he is doing
Munching.
what he is doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he one of your bears?
Yeah. I grew up with him.
Really? So you're a well-educated bear. I like him. What's
I
his name?
gave him
Surname?
that scar.
Really?
Uh,
Yeah.
Baldr like where Baldr had been punched, the beard is like kind
Oh
of
yeah.
gritty and starting to slide off, and like there are patches missing
Oh fuck. I forgot about that.
when you look at him.
Are you all right?
It's a little
You okay?
swollen too because you
Yeah, I'm
punched in the
fine.
face.
I was basically uninjured, yeah. Why?
Doesn't it looks like your face is falling off.
Oh fuck, right. Yeah. No, it's fine. It's a skin condition.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't
It doesn't
Don't
look
look
like
at-
he's like developing scales or weird aquatic skin or anything there, at least as far as you can tell. It's kind of dark. You don't really have dark vision the way the Kale
Beard
does.
is just melting off.
That's fine.
I just,
Yeah.
as this is happening, I turn and look at Kiama, and I just like, I'm sure we lock glares, and I'm just like, what?
Is this normal?
The bear's eating people, yeah.
Honestly, distressingly, increasingly, yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, you're not
Uh,
familiar with bears eating people. That's normal. I've seen it before.
No,
Yeah.
that bear part. The
There's
I
a
mean,
bear in the
part
middle of
little
a
bit.
highly
getting
populated area,
myself
and we
a few
now need to
times.
deal with this. This is a
Yeah,
problem.
that's the
Also,
thing.
I should
That's the weird
look
part.
where that child went, make sure he's okay.
Oh yeah.
We should get. Is it possible to? Is it safer to bring a bear into the tunnels? Maybe.
Wait, well, why are we going back into the tunnels? We just got out of the tunnels.
We just fought a lot of people in the middle of the street, and I'm sure there are more guards on the way. We don't have long. We should leave.
I'm gonna turn to.
Ben,
I'm gonna.
who is
Yeah,
standing there stunned, and
was like-
then Corey, who is off to the side, kind of huddled against a building, horrified, because he is just staring at Philip going to town on this guy. Ben just eating someone. He's eating someone. It's a bear appeared and is eating someone.
Yeah.
You know, you eat
What is
you
wrong
eat
with
animals all the
people?
time. You eat animals all the time.
Exactly, yeah. I'm pretty sure you've had some like rabbit or something else. Something's
Max,
wicked and
can you
you kill it and
send
eat
him
it.
home?
Yeah.
Whatever
It's
you
not
did
even-
to bring him here, make him go
It's-
away.
I don't know.
It's not even one that you said was trying to hurt a kid.
No, but he's a lancer. It's fine. Okay, Ben. Hello. I need you to look at me and talk to me. All right? Because I'm going to explain what's going on, and I explain what's going on.
Okay. I would I
was
would
gonna
like
speed
a
through it.
difficulty 5.
There's no
Okay.
explanation for what's going on.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I would like 18. Because there's a bear eating
Oh.
someone. So the
Yeah.
difficulty 6, persuasion, because he is very distracted by the fact that one of you summoned a bear to eat someone.
So
In the midst of this response, it will get you something good if you succeed.
so here's the thing.
Nat 20? Do you want to use that
So
nat 20?
here's the thing. I'm gonna use one of my bank nat 20s
There
Okay.
you go.
because I just rolled a natural 1.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I'm
Ooh.
just back down to
Okay.
1 bank nat 20.
Thank you,
Okay.
Chad.
Thank you, Chad.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you very
you're
much.
amazing.
Thank you
I
so
think it's
much.
all MLIS.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So,
Mhm.
you do manage to distract him in
However,
the
told you about a
explanation of
friend.
everything, from the fact that there is quite literally someone being eaten nearby.
Of course.
Um,
I'll do the thing where I like
this is truly
turn him
horrific
around
to most
to
people
look
to see.
away from it.
But in the process, it's just like you do convince him not only that shit is fucked,
Yeah.
but to work with Deepview and the other
Nice.
residents.
Yeah.
He was kind of going to have to anyway, because there were survivors that saw him and Corey attack the Lancers.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Traitors.
Yeah.
So they are kind of outed as having turned against the Lancers. But he kind of nods and agrees that you can give his name and description to the people that are fighting as the resistance as a contact. He doesn't know how long he'll last here on the surface, but he will attempt to spread the word among the other city watchmen that he trusts.
As he says that, I'm gonna then add, actually, I think you could help us. You see, it would be easier if you too, and I pointed him at Corey, escort us up above. It would give us a sense of legitimacy. If anybody asks, hey, you caught us. If nobody asks, hey, it's just a group of people being led by gods.
Okay. What are we going to do about the bear?
I got him.
He got him.
Okay, I'm just not going
Sorry,
to look.
Philip.
I'm just not going to look.
Good idea.
Corey, who has now joined you, is just like.
Do any of you turn to Kale. Kale, do you know where Sibell lives? Yeah.
I'm like shielding my eyes from the
Someone
bear
told
eating
you
stuff.
guys where to find her.
Yeah,
Oh,
yes, we know
okay.
where Sibell is going to be. Yes.
Oh,
What
brilliant.
is-
So a guarded
what are you
escort to
planning?
there would be fine, right?
Probably. How is Jax dealing with the bear?
And what
Let
does
him
dealing with
finish
the bear
his meal
mean?
first.
I don't know.
Okay.
I will once Philip is finished. I will, or at least like not finish, but once
Yeah,
he's got enough.
he is not going to consume the entire body. It was more animal enraged plus something that is edible.
That's fair enough.
So
That's what
yeah,
happens.
so he consumed portions
This is
and
so
left
funny.
portions behind out in the middle of the street in front of Kiama's friend's shop.
Not like the guy was gonna need his body anymore anyway.
Okay. Just a couple things, and I think she's finally going to step out from her corner as opposed to just like shouting and talking from it. But a couple things off the bat. First of all, I think we should probably clean this up to the best of our ability, and also we should get out of here to the best of our ability.
Yeah.
And get rid of the bear to the best of your ability. And I'm not sure if you noticed, but I was trying to hide because people kind of know who my parents are, and I don't want them to get in trouble. So
You should get out of here. I don't.
I think unfortunately that's kind of the problem. And also this is my friend, and people kind of see me with him too. So I think I have to lay low for a second because this is really noisy, and that's a bear. So
We never saw you.
Who are you again?
exactly. Okay.
I will
This was
undo the scarf from my head and just throw it at you. Like, no.
you can keep it if you want, but all right, she'll like put it back. And just kind of look over everyone for a second. This was really cool, and you guys are super awesome. And I hope the flyers really help though. Because
this was not cool. It was very nice to meet you. I'm sure they will.
I also have a gift for you. Wait, hold on. And then and then I fetch. I use fetch on one of the short spear because I believe I dropped it. So I use fetch on it, and it just appears in my hand, and I'm like, "Here you go, commemorative thing."
Is this like a recognizable Lancer weapon? Like if someone off the street saw that, they'd be like, "Why did that little?" Okay, just kind of look at it and just be like, "Awesome!" and put it on her back. So
they are very well made. It has steel filigree decorations all up the shaft, and it is like petrified wood.
Whoa.
Instead of like just carved wood.
And if you don't, Jax will give you a couple quick tips on how to use it. He's like, "No, you got to set your feet, and you yeah."
This is absolutely going on the wall in my bedroom, but thank you for that'll be good. But no, this was great. I'm glad I was able to help, I think, in some way or another. But
lot,
you were invaluable. Just your help alone, I don't know that we could have done any of this without you, but I'm sorry for everything we've done.
Oh no worries. Just do me a favor. Like I said, if you guys can clean up so poor Kuzan doesn't. I don't want anything to come back to him because of me.
I think while this
Kazan is
conversation,
Kazan is down, and this is the scribe that you know.
Oh, the
Kazan is
scribe. I'm sorry,
five.
not Kuzan. Yeah. You know,
I
you're
forget
right. You're
their
right.
name.
That's the scribe.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
I think while this is happening, Baldr is gonna try to grab the body and like toss it into like a can or like a trash compactor, or like a barrel, or just like stuff
A
it somewhere in
bush.
a nearby alleyway.
Yeah.
In a bush.
Not
Stuff
even.
that had been floating did kind of crash back down. Most of it were like pebbles and the occasional like little box or barrel or package of some kind. So there are those types of things around. But one of them was like an entire booth, and it landed kind of on its corner and is upended. Can't tell if it was like, if you were not there, it might have been from the fight. It might not have been from the fact that it was floating like 4.5 feet in the air. But
You
yeah,
know.
so like there's stuff that you can theoretically hide the body in,
I'll
including
do that.
theoretically in the damaged booth.
Yeah, no. For those that if anybody watches him, Baldr looks nonplussed by this. This is,
Yeah.
he's
Not his
clearly
first dead
handled the
body.
corpse before. Yeah,
It is difficult though because you are
I have a
using
crap.
limbs that are
Yeah.
different than you had previously. But yeah, so you do manage to drag it over. But yeah.
Yep. Oh, also, I'm gonna take whatever clips that corpse had.
Yeah.
Or the corpses. I don't know how many there are.
Loot the corpse.
He had
I'm
50
not
on
gonna
him.
use the money
He
anymore.
had somewhere around 50 on him.
Oh,
We start
perfect.
looting.
So I'm 150 now. Cool.
But yeah, so
keep
Ben
track.
will easily agree to escort you guys up to the top because it will get all of you away from this situation.
Yeah.
And
I'll
it's just
also
pointedly not looking at the bear.
I'll also spill some alcohol on the blood and just kind of use my one boot. No, I can't do that. I don't have the capacity to be able to disperse. I'm just gonna pour booze on it.
Okay.
That's it. I was gonna like push it with my leg, but then I remember I only have one leg now and I can't stand on the crab leg on its own right now. So I just pour it and then stand there having a mental crisis about my physical appearance now.
Pour one out.
Okay, so you poured one out on the mutilated corpse. But yes. So
Well, it was on the blood, but yeah.
Oh, on the blood. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys make cool decisions.
Yeah, we
Thank
sure
you.
do.
I'm glad that you're my friends.
About Philip, right?
Yeah.
About Philip.
What do you want to do with Philip?
The way Jax handles this is how he handles all his animal friends.
No.
That once Philip is he's not gonna fight him. I mean,
No, I didn't.
it depends, but
I mean,
still. He could, and that's the thing, yeah. But so he gets down. So what I do is serious look, because I believe demeanor command is still active, so I'm hoping this helps with this. I put one hand down on the ground and squat real low, like I'm about to, like I'm a wolf or something. And I look directly into Philip's eyes with a very intense look, like go home.
All right. It's not going to be a high DC because you are used to him and he is used to you. But I would like a difficulty of 2 to convince him to wander off home.
All right.
Blood still dripping from his maw. So he just kind of goes, nudges you with his head, and then bundles off down the street. You guys have no idea where the bear is going. But he's going somewhere.
What's a wonderful bear?
How far are we from the edge of the city?
Far.
Yeah, that's
You're
what I thought.
halfway
We're
up.
like the center
You are
of town.
halfway up the cliff.
And I'm like, Jax,
Yeah.
are we letting a bear loose in the middle of this city? Is that
No,
a
he's
thing
going
that we
home.
are doing right now? No, it's a long way to get out of this city.
I mean, well, he came in on the bolt of lightning, so I don't know how we're gonna get him back.
If I was a bear, how would I get out of just a second? Just one moment. I'm gonna have a think as an explorer to try and think of a route I could take a bear through to get out of town.
I'm just
And then
picturing
give him
Kale
a
and
handwritten map.
Winnie the
A
Pooh.
really, really long walk with a lot of stairs. Because that bear is not going to do well on the gondolas.
Nope.
Um,
Or like
or
down to the lake
possibly-
and swim.
yeah, like you got to get him at least the other half of the way down or the other half of the way up. He might be able to make it into the wilds from the green belt that's at the base, or he might be able to make it through into the wilds from like the parks and minor residential area that's up at the top. Or you could try and escort him through the tunnels. It will be a prolonged task to do so.
Absolutely. It's a long way.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You might be able to convince him to like just kind of wander along with you guys as you are escorted up to the top. That will negate the fact that you are being escorted by guards.
oh, that's worse. Jax, do you think you could get him to follow us for a few, well, not just a few moments, but we need to get down to where there's actual trees and wilderness. Not just here where there are people and shops and restaurants that smell lovely, especially if you're a bear.
I mean, he's a teddy
Yeah,
bear.
what I'm
He's gonna
saying
be
is
fine.
he's going to get himself killed.
He's already the majority of the way down the street too.
The
He's
bear's
kind of
already
sniffing
fucking
at
off.
things on occasion.
Hearing that Philip is gonna be killed, Jackson's not worried at all before. But
No.
hearing Philip might be killed, he's like, "Philip, come back now!"
Because he is a bear and does not understand spoken words, generally speaking. Make another animal.
Oh my god.
Animal check. This one is fire because he's further away and it's mostly just yelling.
We had
That's
a
it,
party
that's-
member who could talk to animals.
Yes, he did.
That's another 10. It's faded.
You hear him grunt and groan back at you. He doesn't seem to stop, but there was some sort of response, maybe? You also
think
hear
that's
someone
such a-
scream, and
He's such a
then a
free
door
bear.
slam. And he
love that
continues
about
kind of
him.
trundling along.
He just does what he wants, you know. Love that. But
I-
I'm gonna go get him.
let's all go.
Okay.
I feel like
brought
so-
after you.
Kiama, are you going to take this opportunity to go home, or are you going to go with them to try and wrangle the bear?
I think she's going to try and slink out of the situation because she's trying to lay low and chasing a bear is not that. So before she does though, I think she's gonna take the large spear that was caught in her gravity well and acted as her anchor. And then just kind of tap Jax on the back and be like, this for you.
Oh, I'm pretty sure my hands are more effective, but it's fine. Thank you. I appreciate you.
But you can hang it on your wall, like I'm gonna hang this one.
I don't have a wall.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do have a tree. Oh, a
You
tree.
can hang it on a tree, right? You can
Yeah.
you can hang it on a tree.
Sort of like a wall.
Let's take it in a
Oh,
tree.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
I
best
appreciate
I
you.
got-
Yeah, you're wonderful.
I gotta go. So good luck. And good luck with your friend. I hope she's okay too. And I'll see you again sometime.
Thank
Okay.
you, and I'm sorry.
No worries. Good luck. Good luck.
Good luck with you too.
And she's gonna turn and try and slink away as best she can.
So as Kiama sneaks through the shadows of the city to go back home, as far as she can tell, unseen and unassociated with these complete nut jobs and their bear. And apparently Kale and Jax at least, and possibly Baldr, attempt to catch up with the bear?
I
And
don't.
and escort him down to the parks.
I feel like this is just wasting our time.
I know the route to one down by my house.
Basically, is Baldr going with them, or is Baldr having the guards escort him up to Bridgeport?
Do I know where Sibell is?
I left a
Did
list.
Kale tell
Yeah.
him?
Did I
Well,
get him?
I think I told us all.
Kale-
Yeah, I was.
Okay,
I
Well,
gave
no,
them.
Sibel-
Baldr was
'cause
still
I was- yeah.
meditating when Sibel was talking to you guys.
I'll say I mentioned it at some point. I was just
Okay.
like, just so you know, if Sibel doesn't come back, here's where to find her.
Cool. I'm gonna let the two of them trail off after the bear, and then I'm gonna turn to my guards and he's gonna be like, "All right, they're gonna be fun. Let's go." And I just
Split the party even more.
Sibel.
Good, we're good. We're good.
At least
Now it's time for
Yes.
Kale and Jax to
They're
separate.
gone.
Yeah.
Oh,
they're
God.
gonna handle
Alright.
the bear. It'll be fine.
It's good. We're good.
We won't wake
I've
up
just on a
the
different planet
entire
right now.
city of their holdings tomorrow.
That's what I am trying to avoid.
Magic is terrifying. And then he just kind of gently pats your shoulder.
I give him
And-
I give him the last bottle of rum that I had. It's like, here you go.
Oh.
This will take the edge off.
I'm sure that we can probably find a gondola to make this faster.
Yeah.
And tries to escort you to like one of the gondolas that will take you up to Bridgeport.
Brilliant.
Meantime, Sibel. Yeah. Your brother Milo briefly mentioned her not wanting to take the scarf off of her forehead. And you, I believe, went, "What's wrong with her forehead?"
Yeah.
or something along those lines.
What's wrong with her?
It's not a bump. I don't know what's there. She won't show any of us, but she's talking about seeing things, and she has nightmares, and I just don't want to be. I don't want to be not there if she has another one.
I should talk to her. Don't listen.
She's a little mad at you.
That's understandable. Hey, I'm sorry. By the way, I didn't mean to just disappear like that. That's not cool.
It's not, and you suck.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
but I get that the moms can be pressured.
Just don't tell them I'm here, please. Milo? Hey,
They're really worried about you.
they can keep feeling like that then. For just a little bit longer. Please don't tell them I'm here. I'll show you something really cool.
I'm not a kid anymore. Okay?
Oh, are you?
I'm not a kid anymore. Sybil,
Okay.
I'm not.
Okay.
Okay? You don't have to like try and bribe me with showing me.
So you don't want to see something
cool.
really cool?
I didn't say that, but I am not a kid. You can't just convince me by saying that you're going to show me something cool and then like throwing something in my face or giving me a noogie or like trapping me in a closet or something.
I go incorporeal in front of him.
What are you doing?
Ta-da!
Are you dead?
No.
Everyone's reaction.
No. A lot of stuff.
Vera is seeing
Me? Fear?
people doing this.
Not this particularly. This is okay. So everything started changing, and I can do
He's trying to poke you in the
Stuff.
face. He's trying
Puts
to
her
poke you
finger
in the-
out. Puts her finger out just to like kind of like.
Hey, that feels weird.
Yeah, I know. I agree. It does actually feel really weird. I went through the door because it was locked.
Okay.
This is why you can't tell moms. Just by the way. And now that you know, I'm gonna assume that
Yes.
you're okay with it.
You don't exist.
I do exist. That's rude. Excuse you.
You
I just-
disappeared. Now you come back. And I can kind of see you, but I can't see you. And
It's just a thing
you
that I
passed
can.
yourself.
Yeah, it's a thing that I can do now.
There's
I'm
freaking
sorry.
out, and the moms are freaking out.
Oh my god, just stop talking. Don't tell moms I'm here, okay? I'm gonna talk to Vera. Just
I can't promise that she won't. She knows what she is.
I know how she is, yeah. But like, can you? Can you promise?
Fine.
Okay,
Fine.
so
You owe me. You owe me.
she's sticking her pinky out. Just like,
Hey,
oh yeah, sorry. Goes back corporeal.
makes a pinky promise with you.
Bye. I'll be right back. And I think she walks over and just like doesn't knock because she doesn't want to give her the chance to do anything, but just like opens the door really quickly and like slips inside.
She looks like she hasn't gotten a lot of sleep, a lot of good sleep.
Me neither.
She also is not currently sleeping. She looks up startled in the middle of a sentence, having been speaking to something? Someone? Looks at you with wide eyes and then screams, Sibell!
God damn it.
Roll for luck.
Absolutely not. What can I do to fix this? Hold on. I think I still have
What did you roll?
a
What
two.
did you roll?
A two.
Oh, no.
I have a cipher,
Mhm.
and I'm using a different dice.
Okay.
Okay. That's another two.
I
The
think luck
universe
is
is
against you at the
conspiring
moment.
against you.
How many ciphers do I have? I do it.
I'm tracking their use.
I used
Are none of you
one
tracking their
earlier.
use?
I have 3 per day because I get an extra one.
Yeah.
Plus the anniversary one.
I think I use that one to be
Okay.
so honest. Because I roll poorly a lot. I'm using the last one, and if it's another 2, I'm just gonna give up. Is it 15?
15. All right. You hush her, and there's a moment of silence, and you don't hear any running or like rushing footsteps. Yellow peeks his head through the door,
Come in. Just come in. Shut the door
closes
behind
the
you.
door behind himself. It's a little cramped now. Vera is still staring at you with wide eyes.
Hi. I live here. Sorry. I do sometimes. Oh my god. Hi.
So
How are
looks
you,
like it.
Vera?
You have the entire city looking for you.
Whose fault
Mom's
is it?
freaking out.
Not mine.
Headache constantly. Probably because of you. It's your fault.
You think that it's my fault that you have a headache?
Everything's your fault.
Okay, of course it is.
It's true.
Milo. This is why I asked you so nicely if you could
This
call
is how
Mom.
she always
I'm
is.
trying to just avoid this kind of.
This is how she always is. She is not talking to Milo.
Vera, what's up with your forehead? Huh?
Nothing. What's up with your hair? Your hair looks funny. It doesn't look good. Always like this. And she's talking to thin air.
Who are you talking to?
None of your business.
It is my business because I'm your older sister. Who are you? Are you okay? I came back to
Are
check
you
on you.
okay? Disappear for like a month.
You want to see disappearing? And once again, incorporeal.
She once again screams,
Stop doing that!
and like she's yelling, "Are you dead? Did you die? Oh my
Shut
God,
up! Shut up!
I'm seeing things." And she is like, I'm seeing what? Is that why I can see her
Stop
now?
talking.
That's
Stop.
why I can see
Milo,
her now.
Milo,
Oh my
Milo.
God, that's why I can
Please.
see her now. That's why I can see her now. I thought if I covered it up, it would help,
Hey,
but I can't.
hey,
I can see her
Vera,
now, and that's what
Vera,
she said. Oh my
Vera,
God.
hun.
And she's
Hey.
crying now because she
Okay, this
legitimately
feels
thinks that
bad
you
now.
are dead.
This feels bad now. Oh, drops the incorporeal thing. It's just hi, hey, hi. Okay, first of all, you have to stop screaming.
Is that why I can see you? Are you really dead? Didn't want you to
No,
die. I actually
I'm
really love you, and you're not
hey,
supposed
hey,
to die because you're my big sister.
oh my god.
You're not supposed to die.
I'm
I'm
not
sorry.
dead. Hey, buddy. I'm okay. I'm not dead. I'm here. I'm okay.
They didn't kill you.
Who is they? No, nobody killed me.
The bad guys that Uncle Harper was talking about.
Milo, go ahead and take a seat. I need to tell you guys some
This
stuff.
time you do hear footsteps kind of not necessarily rushing. They're used to her waking up screaming. But you do hear footsteps kind of trotting down the hallway, like to check on her.
Into the closet. She's like, don't tell them.
So, stealth check, please.
Which one of my dice isn't cursed? 15.
Okay.
This one.
So, as the door opens, and Milo is kind of standing there with her looking like she has tears running down her face and looking a little freaked out too. One of your moms, Mama Orla, I think is her name.
That's one of them.
Orla, yeah. Mama Orla peeks their head in. Are you? I'm sure she's fine. I mean, it was probably just a nightmare. Are you okay, Vera? Is Do you need me to stay with you? And Vera just kind of looks at her. You can kind of see from the crack in the closet door that you left to try and like gesture if you dare, that she glares at Orla and then just kind of without saying anything to her crawls back onto the bed, throws the blankets over her, and just kind of huddles in. Leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Milo, just stay out in the hallway, like I told you to. She'll be back soon. She'll be back soon, Vera. I'll be just down the hall. Milo and they both step out, close the door. Vera, like, stares at you from the bed. And I think that's a great point for us to end for the night.
Nice.
I have expected her to be like, hey, Mom, Sibel's in the
Hey,
closet.
by the way. I expected that, to be so honest.
Mm-hmm.
Rip.
Yeah.
R.I.P. in peace.
Oh, yeah.
What a session.
Wow.
Time, yeah.
What did I do to your siblings? What did you do to your family?
Now I feel bad. I feel bad about my choices. Why have you done this to me?
I can't believe you've done
Oh
this.
my gosh.
Oh God.
When you
It's-
DM
it's-
correctly, I feel bad about my choices.
I feel
Maggie
bad
is
about my choice. I feel
is
bad
under
about
the
my
bomb
choice to
device.
come into the game with it established that I haven't been to school in weeks or checked in with my family.
And then to run away for some more weeks.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is a perfectly fine option.
I love that we're wanted criminals now because you won't deal with your family shit.
Yep.
Just
Oh my
ruined
God.
my
Really the main
entire
reason
life
is,
because you
yeah.
cannot talk to your moms.
Honestly
Yeah.
speaking, you probably would be wanted for something else.
Oh,
They
no,
would pin
absolutely.
something else on you.
Oh, there are
Something
so
stolen from
many
Sibell
reasons.
at some point.
I mean,
Um,
there's a lot of legitimate reasons now. Very much
Yeah.
so.
yeah.
now.
The bear eating the face thing.
The reason why it got spread was because you stole from Sabar. They just
Mhm.
used that.
I'm like,
And
you
then
can't
we
pin
attacked
a bear eating
Gem,
someone on me. You know, it's the bear.
and then
I'm so
we
glad that
fought
Sibel was not there for that.
several guards.
I also like that we've split it up so it's the two fighters have gone off with the bear and the
I was
two
just thinking that,
non-fighters
yeah.
are in
The
the
two
most
people who can
dangerous
do
part of town
damage.
for us.
I can do
Use the-
damage.
like the
God.
most.
Just because I'd choose not
The two
to,
people who
doesn't-
can do the most damage
Oh.
are gone away.
Fine.
And the two
We're good,
people
we're
who
good.
are like,
It's fine. It's
We're not the fighty type.
It's not that big of a deal. It's fine.
We're
yeah.
fine.
I also think it's funny that I wrote the bear and then I immediately was like, not my responsibility. All right.
Yeah.
Bye.
Just going away now.
Just
They're
transportation for a second.
I let this bear
yeah.
eat a man
Awesome
and I'm
bear.
out now.
Okay, bye bear.
Hey,
I'm gonna
not
go
I
get
let. I helped this bear eat a man. I held
Yes,
this
Mm.
man
correct.
Yeah, sure.
stunned and unable to run away.
Have you ever heard of a chum bucket? Is the thing.
Yeah.
Why did it come back to this
I know
always?
exactly.
Why does it always come back to the chum
That's
bucket?
Guys.
Yeah, I know
I feel
exactly what
like
that was for.
I feel like I can't help you there, Extel, if you can't put one and one together.
Hi, baby.
No, I know, but why is it always the chum bucket? Is what I'm asking.
Because it's like one of three things I know about being a sailor.
That's fair enough. Yeah.
I get a lot of mileage out of it.
Yeah.
So
Besides, it's funny.
you
Gotta milk
guys,
it,
you
yeah.
guys did great.
Mhm.
Everyone gets a point of experience.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Pew 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 pew.
I'm back up to 1.
I got 3. Let's go.
I tell you.
Yeah, everybody gets a point of experience for story progression and making it through the fight.
And riding a bear.
Hashtag lovely.
Riding a
Being
bear.
just
Yeah.
ridiculous.
And I do
I'm so
also
happy that-
want. It was great. I did not expect that to happen this session. I never expect half of the shit that you guys
Me
do.
neither.
But yeah, I do want to thank our lovely guest Foozca for bringing Kiama to join us for so long. Thank you. You were absolutely fantastic to have at the table, and their characters were right. They wouldn't have gotten shit done without you.
Nope.
Mhm.
Nope. Not even
No, I was-
slightly.
So true.
No fucking idea. Thank you so much for inviting me. This was super fun. And also being able to experience a different system was really cool as well. So company is incredible and I'm very happy to be exposed to a new system too.
It was very fun. So
Yay.
we loved having you. We loved having you. More guests are in the works for our lovely audience and cast members to keep an eye out for and look out
What's
for.
this?
But yeah, so
Somebody
that
will
was
play
great. It
Philip
was
the
great.
bear.
Please, God, no.
Hell
You
yeah.
do not. You need a
I'm sorry,
way
did
to
you-
awaken that shit if you are going to keep that bear
Yep.
around.
I'll just like touch minds with
Fair.
them or something.
Yeah.
I'm a god. I don't
You
know.
do not. You
If
don't
he-
have kinder. You don't have kinder. You don't have someone who controls beasts anymore. You need some way to awaken them. Who do
I have
I'm
I
assuming
have
that-
animal handling.
I'm
I'll
assuming
just shock him with my lightning a
that-
bunch.
Yeah, that'll work.
If he
I'm-
misbehaves, Jax can punch him.
Yeah, I'm assuming that Scott went with Jax, since Scott kind of hangs out on Jax's shoulder when there isn't combat happening.
That's up to you, yeah.
Okay.
That's where he's gonna go. That's where he's gonna go.
Okay. Like, Baldr can communicate with Scott. Scott generally hangs out with Jax, so I'm gonna let you guys decide.
Fine either way.
Baldr hasn't bonded with Scott much yet.
Okay.
We
So
have
I
all of
imagine
the
for
animal
now,
companions
we'll be with Jax.
in this
Yep.
group now.
You have
Mhm.
all the animal
Yeah.
companions on one
Incredible.
side and the
Also-
fighters. And
also,
then
if
you
you
have
do-
the sneaky bitches on the other side.
On the others.
If we
Cool,
do end
cool,
up
cool.
keeping Philip, can I have him as a mobility aid?
Your
If you
wheelchair is a
guys can-
bear.
If you guys can find a way to tame or awaken him, yes. He is
Oh,
a fully
do we have any more of those
wild
potions?
animal, fully
We
grown.
do
Do
have
we want to shove your bear
we do have
Potions
a-
only
friend
last
into
for an
magic?
hour.
we do have a
No,
shard.
the one that like drastically increases the magic in the version of it. I had to roll it, huh? It's a table.
Oh, that would
Yeah.
require us to have a bunch of shards of the artifact somewhere, and I have
Mhm.
no
Oh yeah,
idea
we'll
where
just
we would
stick
find
him with
those.
one of the shards.
I have
Yeah,
one.
no,
yeah.
like you don't have any more potions of magical
Listen, I have
surge.
plants.
You would
I've
have
considered
you would
this.
have to go back down to the Oracle Wall to
You just
get
shove
more
them
of
in
that
the
stuff.
shove them in the goop.
Yeah, which you have to survive shoving them in the goop.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
get
yeah.
that
I'm
stuff.
sure that'd be very easy because it's not a short walk down there.
I have a little bit
Alright,
of jerky
everybody.
left. We can dip it.
Yeah,
And there's a
but
wall that Jax can't climb in the way.
we can discuss
Oh,
that
true.
another time.
It's down though, so it's fine.
If you find a way to keep Philip feasibly where he is not a danger to everyone around you,
Mm-hmm.
then yes, you can use him as a mobility aid and just ride the bear around the
Oh my
organization.
God.
Amazing.
Um,
That's up to Kale and Jax though. So
We're just gonna throw a squid onto a bear.
Amazing.
That's our party.
I'm fine.
Squid
Yeah,
crab man.
oh wait, this is probably something we should talk about later when we're
Yeah,
done.
we
yeah,
can talk
we
this
can
after we're
talk
done.
about that another time. Let's go ahead
Let's
and
get
do
going.
our ending announcements and who we are and everything. Excel and Joel, do you either of you have any announcements or things that you need to say regarding AEA before we get into the individual, hi, this is who I am and where you can find me?
Oh yeah. Over the next week or so, we're gonna be getting ready to start doing community nights on the AA Discord server. We're thinking things like Jackbox, Among Us, maybe modded Lethal Company if people are interested. Just kind of get games going so that we as players and the community as a whole can just have an additional night of shenanigans and chaos. Is going to be a lot of fun. So drop by the Discord if you haven't been there already.
Yeah. Open Discord invite available.
And if you if you I guess this is less an announcement and just more of a just call to action, I guess. But like go ahead and check out our Blue Sky account where we posted the link to the Discord. If you're already in the Discord, you'll find it in I'll be able to put in the promos and social. Now you can check the announcement. But yeah, you can find the link to that specific post that put out the invite link for everyone to join on Blue Sky. If you give it a like, repost it. If you know anyone who wants to join the Discord but can't find anywhere, that's where it is. So yeah, just thanks for coming by. We appreciate you. Bring all your friends, your family, your dog even. Please bring your dogs.
Especially the dog.
We do love the animals. I will go ahead
must
and
all say.
add a temporary invite to chat since it's probably cycled far up into
Because I muted myself.
well, it's also cycled
Mhm.
far. We do have it coming around in chat as one.
Yeah, I
of
was
the
trying to
timed
find it to
announcements,
repost it.
but it's forever up. So there we go. Random Discord invite thrown into chat for those who may need it. That's a temporary one because I would have blacked out my screen to do more. But yeah, so come join us, public server. To see various channels, you will have to go in and accept the rules of the server because they are hidden behind the don't be an asshole type of rules that we have set up. But yeah, come join us, have fun. We would love some more company there. But yeah. So let's go ahead and go around, and we will actually start with our guest, since this is our last time with her for now, so that we can see where we can find her and other things that she might be doing.
So hello again. I'm Foozca. You can find me here on Twitch at Foozca. And we have one huge long series ending. I think next Friday will be our last episode of that one, which is nuts. And then I DM on Thursdays and Saturdays. Thursdays is Awakenings, which is a short series that I roped Evie into joining. So you can, if you love her here, check her out on Thursdays on my channel. She's playing a very awesome character and is in the middle of a not great situation as one of their friends is about to be kidnapped. So that's happening on Thursdays. And Saturday is my typical terrain long campaign. It'll be
I'm
fine.
probably gonna die again next time, but yeah.
Yeah, they got knocked out last time. It wasn't great. So we're pretty busy on our side, as well as especially in March and April, we're gonna have a bunch of save Roland. Mark Songs, what's up, man? How you doing? Yeah,
Hey, Mark
Roland is
Songs.
kind of back. He's kind of back. But yeah, we have a bunch of short series and one shots coming up in March and April because we're going to be taking a break from one series is ending and the other one's going to be taking a break. So if you're in our Discord, you can see some of the recruitment stuff for that. And I think that's it. I'm done yammering. And once again, huge thank you to the cast and Evie for having me, because this was a delight and a joy. But that's all from me.
Thank you very much. It's been an absolute pleasure having you. Let's jump over to Maggie in that case.
Like my mic isn't messing up this time.
Hi.
I've been Maggie. I've been Sibell. You can find me on the internet at Maggie Hun or _ Maggie Hun on most places. I'm here mostly because I am very busy in my real life. So mostly you're just gonna find me here. Probably at those community nights though. So come and hang out in the Discord.
Yeah. Very cool. And no judgment. Having a busy life and doing stuff it's a good thing.
I disagree. Anyway.
Sorry, Ollie gets treats. But yes,
Good doggo.
so next let's go ahead and go with our artist.
Oh, hey, that's me. How's it going? I'm Alina Pete. You can find me online at alinapete.com or at wheregeek.com. Or you can come watch the streams. I do a drawing stream and a D&D 5e stream at twitch.tv/wheregeekcomics. So come check me out. I'm also on random socials as Alina Pete. Mostly Blue Sky these days.
Very cool. Yes. And Alina also does all of our character art. It is absolutely fabulous. I'm sure that you've seen it kind of flickering across the screen. Yeah. Even our lovely Fooz's temporary little guest character, Kiama, got a quick little throw up of all of that. I did not mean to say throw up, but like
out. It
got
was so
thrown
good.
out really quickly. It was so good. Like the turnaround time is also amazing. So yeah,
Wild.
and I believe that on your Where Geek panel during Trash Heroes, you guys do an art raffle.
Yeah, we do an art raffle. So our subscribers get put in for a raffle, and we get art from any one of the artists on the stream, because there's like 5 of us.
Yeah, like bunch
yeah.
of comic artists.
It's
like,
fun.
They're all
Super
great.
fun.
They're all great. But yeah, so like definitely check them out. Very, very, very cool stuff.
And watch a stream and get some cool art.
Yeah. And Dick Still. That was muted. There we go. Like
We're doing so good.
startled you. Just like yeah, did not expect that.
Yeah, someone joined the Discord, so I was typing out a welcome message.
He's a little slow.
Yeah, I type really slowly. But hello, everybody. My name is Extel. You can find me anywhere except Facebook at Extra the King. I'm not on there. I don't plan to be on there. you won't. If I'm on there, it's not me. I promise. But hello. You can find me everywhere else, though. Pretty much. Most of the time, I'm here as staff and as Jax, as you saw tonight. I don't think I'm doing anything else at the moment. This is a weird. This is a weird time. Oh no, you can find me Tuesdays on Favorite Tiles channel for Pathfinder, where I play Gabriel Sunbringer, who's my dojo character that I made. So hello, have fun with that.
Hell yeah.
It was such a weird time because I'm doing so few streams now. It is so weird because I'm used to doing like one every day.
But anyway. You also have a start playing.
Yeah.
There you go.
I advertise. Hello.
Yeah.
You can hire me to run games for you. Start playing that games. Listen, I was typing a message. My mind was focused all on that. I was not prepared.
I get it. Yeah.
How dare you?
Thank you for
It was gonna
taking
be a
your
GIF.
duties as AEA staff member seriously. Thank you, King.
It was just going to be a GIF. I was searching up a GIF. Yeah, you can hire me to run games for you. Start playing .games. I have a Cypher game available, as well as a Vampire the Masquerade game. I'm still crowdfunding for a PC, so you can check out my Throne link in my link tree. If not, I'll make sure to put it there.
Cast member links are available in the post that I threw up.
Oh, lovely. Yeah. So, if you feel like helping me out with the PC, I appreciate it. Yeah, that's me.
Awesome. Thank you very much. And of course, Joel.
Hello. I am the disembodied voice of a person that was previously overshadowed by an outbreak called Joel. Every other Sunday, I am on Altered Echo Archives playing Baldr, in case you didn't know. And every other day, I'm in the Altered Echo Archives Discord channel talking about how much I enjoy playing Baldr every other Sunday on the Altered Echo Archives stream. And that's I have other projects that I'm working on a daily basis that I can't talk about because they're not things that are ready. But if you want to support me, I have a coffee. I might start posting my stupid prose on there. It's not my actual story. My novels are good. My prose is a different thing. But yeah, I have a coffee. Joel writes, JOWEL writes. And that's it. That's all I got. This is all I got. And this is great. Don't misunderstand. I love this. But I don't got nothing else because this is all I have.
Yeah, Joel and a couple of the members do have projects in the works that are just not ready for announcements. Those will come out as they are able to.
At some point.
Yeah, at some point. So you may see things come through. That is another advertisement to join our Discord because Discord members hear it first. But yes. So to close us out, I am Evie, the Disaster GM, Director of Altered Echo Archives, joined by my lovely staff members and game runner for this fine if disastrous group of complete little chaos gremlins that summoned a bear into combat and are fighting with their siblings while trying to hide from their moms, and our innocent guest, our poor innocent guest that has almost killed me multiple times in her channel. But anyway,
Never in my life have I been described as innocent, but I'll sure.
Take it.
Kiama is innocent.
Yeah, she is. Yeah,
Kiama is innocent. Foozca maybe not. But yes, so so I can generally be found here or guesting over for a while on Foozca's channel on Awakenings, as was previously mentioned. And yeah, awesome. Very, very cool. We will let you guys know as more things come up, and I'm gonna call it there and say, let's go ahead and go since we didn't even take a break today because of combat. But yeah, so thank you so much for joining us. We love you all. We will be back next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.